Hey, welcome. I see you, Megs. I see you. See all of you. I'm highlighting the people that I see coming to the room. Andrea, Hope, B, please. The Firecracker, nice profile picture. Justina, Coach Crystal, Megan, Debbie. Why, Meg? You're going too far. Way too far. You're going too far. That's too much to even try to figure out if I had a good weekend. You're going too far. You're reaching. You're reaching.
Hi.
Good morning. Good morning. Beautiful ring, by the way. You look lovely. Let me talk about the background. Love the curtains. Photo is amazing in the background. Is that a barn? Looking
Yeah, we
lovely.
got it. We won it at an auction. It's a limited edition.
I thought I knew. Okay. Yeah. Very pleasing to the eye.
So that's
Very.
one. And then unfortunately we're redoing this room. So if you'll excuse me. Can you see the other one?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So it was a two-pair that you could.
When you say redoing that room, that means you're gonna be getting rid of that curtain.
This curtain? No, this thing is expensive. That thing, you're gonna bury me in that.
Yeah, that curtain.
That's what we're redoing. We're redoing. we're getting another thing, but no, these curtains are no. Look, these are like.
Yeah. Oh, that's the dark out. That's the dark out.
It's everything. Okay. Yeah, they custom made. Yeah, those things. They're in my dining room as well. Two extra panels. So now they're in the office, and then that's my friend here. This is my friend's artwork. We'll show it all to you.
Hold on, let me just address this comment. Yes, I do judge. I do judge your living spaces.
It's fine. It's totally fine. Go right ahead. And then that's Muhammad Ali. That I got for my husband when that was his wedding present.
Really?
When I met Muhammad Ali at a where did I meet him? I met him at an airport with his wife.
Oh, stop showing stuff. Stop showing stuff.
Okay.
Now, if you got me thinking about coming to
Wow.
you got me thinking about coming to your house now. That stop showing stuff. You don't want me thinking about coming to your house. But I want that. Yeah, stop showing me because I'm like, yeah, I want that. I want that.
They were so nice. I was traveling for soccer and I saw them sitting off. So I was meeting my team there and I didn't tell anybody when I saw him, and I went over and I had like an hour conversation, and like 30 minutes before boarding, my coach is like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm just having a really good conversation." She's like, "You've been sitting here with Muhammad Ali for the last hour and you're not going to tell us?" I'm like, "No, I just wanted my time with him before everybody figured out who he was and where I was." Well, then we all got pictures.
You always do good. You always do good. You always have the most amazing conversations. At some point, I am going to have to be in the area that you are to go to dinner where you go to dinner, so that way I can talk to the same people.
I have an event well, you can't come Thursday. I mean, you can, but it's a ladies event. You're not going to want to.
Nope.
It's like ladies who dine.
Yep.
It's business. I like Eric's not even going.
Nope, not happening.
But, oh yeah, you want to know something else fun?
Yes.
So now it's going to be on things though. So Sunday morning, so my daughter's in visiting just for we've got her for another 20. She's not home right now.
Hold up, Megan, hold on. What you mean it's going to be on? What you mean?
Oh, well, it's more things that I got.
Okay.
Well, it's fun though.
Is it things for free or things for money?
Things for a very reduced count. So I have a buy nothing group,
are we saying like 50 or 60%? Or are we talking like 20%?
I'm talking 80%. I got a Givenchy.
Come on.
I got a Givenchy $2,000 outfit for $150. It's badass. You want to see? Here, I'll show. I don't care. Give me a second. I didn't know I was going to show my hole right now. Hold on, I'll show this. And it's classy because it can go anywhere. Ready? Here.
Hold up. What's up, Kerry Washington? Oh,
No, that's right. Don't you dare me with a professional time. Button it up.
Hold up.
Oh yeah.
Hold up.
So I got that for like crazy off, and then our daughter got a pair of Chanel sunglasses.
Hold up.
Yeah, you can't handle it. So you won't too.
Hold on.
There's more.
Hold up. You in the city.
Oh yeah.
That is city wear.
It is. Hell yeah, it is.
That is city wear. Hold
Gotta be ready. Gotta be ready to rock it.
I'm feeling like one of the girls. I feel like my girl's been waiting all week to tell me what they got going on.
Oh yeah. Well, nobody was on yesterday, and my daughter was home. So when my kids are home, I don't get on social media.
Yeah.
So now I'm just like packing it all. I'm trying to think of what else I got.
We gonna have to. Okay. So, all right. So this is what's gonna happen. We got a whole new segment coming today. We got a whole new segment called "What's Going On, Girl? What you do, girl? Girl, what you been up to? Or girl, tell me your business, or something like that." Because I am only supposed to be on for a few minutes.
I know you did come on early. I'm in the middle of I just finished working out, hence why I look like this. And I'm gonna stay like this for today, quite honestly.
So girl, what's new? Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Girl, what's new? Girl, what's new? So when I come back in about an hour and a half, I want all y'all, including you, Megan. I want y'all in the box. It's gonna be called "Girl, What's New?" Girl, tell me what's going on.
All right, I'll drop so you can get one. I have one more fine because it was right next to me. Are you ready for that?
The segment. And a beautiful wallet. And a beautiful.
$10 for Zach Posen. You can't beat $10 Zach Posen. Brand new.
She said to you.
$10. It's Zach Posen.
Girl.
Dooney Burke, Chanel, and Givenchy this weekend. It was a good weekend. It
was.
God bless me because I got my fat rear end up at 5 a.m. to go work out before the morning. And my day was done by noon on Sunday. I know. Who works out on Sundays? I do because I'm a nutcase.
Then, hey, you should get out. Are you going running today? Or did you already work out?
I already worked out. Yeah, I'm already done.
Okay, never mind. You don't got to match me.
How many miles did you do? Because now I'm up to 4 because you said it that day.
I'm doing 4 plus 2,000 meters on the row machine.
Oh, I love the row.
So I got to do 2,000 meters on the row machine and then 4 miles today. So I'm going to be pretty out of it. But I ate something that I wasn't supposed to eat. I ate a burrito from Chick-fil-A and yeah.
But you know what? You have to let your metabolism shake it up a little bit.
No, I shouldn't eat it.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, at this point,
I always listen when I eat somewhere out. I do the most. So I ask for extra cheese and potatoes and meat. I do the most. Anyway, if you take me anywhere, I'm not just going to order off the menu. I'm going to add stuff to if the regular steak. I'm gonna ask them to add mushrooms and onions and I'm gonna say put some crumbled blue cheese on that thing. It's not gonna be a regular steak.
Oh, they get so mad at me when I order chicken franchise because I add mushrooms and onions, and yeah, they're like, that's not there. And I'm like, oh, but it can be. Just tell
Yes.
the chef
See,
who will.
see, we did, girl. Yeah. Go
Okay,
ahead,
well,
ladies, drop.
if I'm home later, if I'm available, then I'll show you the rest. I got Dooney and Burke and
You
a couple
will.
other good
You'll be
ones.
available later. You'll be
Goodbye.
available later. You will be available. Girl, tell me. Our new segment coming later this afternoon is Girl, what happened this weekend? Queen of all blessings. What is it again? Girl, what's the segment? What is it again? Girl, what's new? Ladies, our new segment is Girl, what's new? You will be able to tell us about the weekend and what you got going on or got going on for this week. It's called Girl, what's new? You will be able to come in the box if you feel like it and tell us what's new with you. Girl, what's new starting today? But I am here as a special Monday blessing to you. And you're right. I'm usually not on at this time. And you're more than welcome. Can't wait to have you later on today. Special morning time to announce that Queen of all trades will be live this morning. We get to listen in on, I don't know what, but I'm about to run 4 miles and I'll be listening to Queen of all trades while I'm working out. If you do not see me in the room, it does not mean I'm not there. It means that I am listening. I do more listening than typing. So, Queen of all trades will be live here. And if you did see me on Clapper, please mind your business. Mind your business. I'm minding mine. Okay? Yes, Dirty Dan, yes. So, Queen of Blessings, I see you. You can listen while you're at work. But Queen of all trades will be live here. I am going to be listening. And like I said, if you saw me on Clapper, mind your business. I enjoyed the people that were there, the 2 people that were there in the room with me. Appreciate you. But that's not where I'll be at. Here in a minute, I'll be at Queen of all trades live. I'll be at Queen of all trades live. Hope to see you there. Even if you don't see me, I'll see you. I'll see you. Catch you. All right? Holla at you. Girl, when we come back, once again to the chat, what is it? What's chat? What is it, girl? What? Girl, what's new? Okay, later today. But let's go to Queen of all trades. Girl, what's new? Gotta write that down. Peppa will be live tonight. I'll announce that as well, Peppa, later when I come back. When I come back, I'll announce that. All right? Gotcha. All right, later.
That President Donald Trump was holding as he began his
You're on the live today. Welcome. Welcome to 777 News. I am in live today with my wife. She's trying not to talk. Today we'll be talking about what was found on the Washington toast, which is people being lettuce. Most of you can be lettuced, and most of you can. This is a real story that was in the Washington Toast about people now being confirmed to be lettuce, heads of lettuce, as well. We can also find stories of people being, in particular, being liked to the bars of chocolate, as a Mr. Goodbar, as well. I gotta laugh. So that's what I was working on. That worked. Welcome, people. Welcome. You have the You have the pleasure of being in the room with the genius today and not myself. I am not the genius. The genius married me. But I am not the genius. So you have the pleasure of being on here with the jester. I am the jester, but there's a genius in the room with me. I don't know what school. Yeah, devil's lettuce as well. People can be. Or heads of cabbage, like Cabbage Patch Kids as well. Confirmed study in the Washington Toast. Oh, is that you? I think that's you. So hopefully this is you. I hope that's you. Oh, they say hello. That's it.
They didn't say nothing. They typed it. Why do I have to say something?
You don't have to say anything. Today's topic. I have several topics to cover. I'm also going to be covering the Florida man who did not pay his stripper tab for $160. He was arrested on a petty. They did use the term petty. Petty larceny is what they used the term of. We will be discussing that, and there is a story of somebody not being alive because of a quarter potty that was just released. Really weird story, really common topics, but today is, I gave you it earlier. What did I say today is?
Monday.
No, it's, what's going on, girl? What did I say today is?
Monday.
No, it's, what's going on, girl? See, I knew the story was very captivating when I read it. What's new, girl? So, I have several topics to cover. I did that beginning part on purpose, just because I mean, if there is a lag, that's normal around here. He was arrested Saturday. His wife got upset with him on, yes, he was married as well, or his girl. He was, see, this is, okay. All right, let's put the story out. All right, so first off, okay, I'm gonna come back to the story. I'm gonna come back to the story. First off, how was your week? How was your weekend? What kind of drama did you get into? Fuck. There's this. Listen, hold on, I'm coming back. Hold on. I'm coming back to. Look, I'm coming back to that story. Oh no! Oh, I'm coming back. Hold up, I'm coming back. Hold up, I knew the story would bring a lot of controversy. It's not. What did you get into? What do you get into? Obviously, there's some things that I don't want to cover that have been thrown into my lap. And I don't know why people pick and choose. Okay, so this is how my inbox works. You think that my inbox gets filled up every day. You probably think there's a dozen stories in his inbox. Same. I feel you. Same. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. I'm gonna tell you what the assumption is, though, right now, and I'm sure of it. There is a major assumption that there are 1 million messages in my box. There's and I curate what stories I'm gonna pick out and all this. And then there's this other assumption that, like, Okay, he's gonna see the story, and he's not gonna say anything about it. Why? Hold on, people.
Hello.
How much ink? Hold up. Nope. Nope. No. 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 I want to clear this up. You eat, right? You eat food? Do you eat? Okay. So you have food. You have food in your house. You have food in your house.
Welcome.
None. I gotta clear this up. You have food, right? No. 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 I just have a question. There's an assumption by some people. They put out a story that I mess with people that are homeless, which I
Welcome, my
was.
friend.
Was somebody that was homeless earlier today. God,
My friend,
Lord,
welcome
I
to
get
the
myself in all type of bullshit. um, you're not poor, right?
You're my friend.
Of course, but I don't want to battle. I want to cover the news today.
Tap tap screen. Welcome, my friend.
But listen. I was just talk. What language do you speak? You're making me dizzy. What language do you speak? Okay, I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying.
Welcome, my friend, Yara.
I definitely. As you can hear, I have a producer here. As you can hear, I do have a producer. You heard it yourself. You heard it yourself. I have a producer here. Get him off. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure all the producers are screaming at me right now. Believe me. Believe me, I know I'm getting screamed at. I get myself in all type of stuff just like that. As you just saw, which I probably am gonna hear about that later. Oh God. Hey, did you know Hexself? Hey, did you know Hexself was using made a text in the middle of the night to tell about Yemen on on that government app? Okay. I hope you know who Hexself is. I'm not talking politics. I am covering several stories at one time. For God's sake. I'm covering several stories at one time. That was that was literally some reporter reported that, and I'm reporting it as well. It's don't we all want the tea? Don't we all? I know there's so much that I don't want to cover. No, it's not organized because I don't want to cover it today. There's a particular story. Once again, back to my inbox. There's a myth that I have all the news in my inbox, and then there's the conspiracy that I go through my inbox and curate what stories I'm gonna put out. Then there's the actual facts. Okay. Let's cover that. I'm sure there are a lot of husbands that were pissed off at me on Friday. They had to listen to their wives on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And they are offered a degree of anonymity or whatever it's called. They are were pissed off at me because I didn't get on, and they didn't realize that their wives use this program to get through their day. And I understand the husbands out there who are pissed off at me, and we're like, why is she talking to me? Or the boyfriends out there who didn't understand that this program gets them the benefit of the doubt and allows them to the freedom that they're offered. I am going to talk to your husbands right now, your boyfriends exclusively right now. You all the husbands and boyfriends out there, you owe me several fishing rods. You need to make sure I have bait and tackle. You owe me headlights, batteries for my lights. You owe me a lot. you owe me a lot, okay? After seeing Friday and this weekend that, okay, this is what's been keeping me safe. This is what's been keeping me out of her hair. This is what I have been free of. You owe me. And I'm not coming for your wives. I'm not coming for your girlfriends. I'm coming directly to you, the husbands and the boyfriends and the girlfriends out there, the wives who don't know their wife or their husband is watching this program, or girlfriends out there. You owe me. I have given you so much freedom that you have been free of the headache of everyday hassle of your wife, because the mashup of TMZ in the local news and world news just being put and crafted right into the phone by yours truly, Petty, has given you a great deal of freedom. You have been able to kiki and laugh with your significant other. You have been able to leave your house with freedom. He owes me. He owes me, because that thought, even to have that thought, he couldn't say that in the past freely. They can say stuff like that now freely and get away with it. Stuff like that. They're able to get away with stuff like that. Whereas in the past, they weren't able to get away with that. Now they've been able to get away with it. I got a guess. Hold up. Profile picture looks familiar.
Hi, can you hear me, Pastor?
Damn it.
Can you hear me? I'm using this to clean out peanut butter from my phone. I got peanut butter stuck in my phone. Can you hear me?
So let's talk about it. Last we talked, you were on probation.
I'm still on probation. I got my probation officer dropped me. She said I was too much to handle, which I was hurt. I have a male now. I really was like, it really hurt my feelings. I really had to have it.
I know I didn't hear you say what I think.
She dropped me, Pastor. She dropped me. I wanted to make a couple of confessions while I have you.
Is that a moo-moo?
Yeah, yeah.
No, don't even show me. No. What?
I'm stuck at home.
It is damn near 1:00, and you have a moo-moo.
Well, I don't have any. Can you? I don't have anywhere to go because I ran over a bump at Chick-fil-A and I busted the oil tank in my car, so I have to wait till that's fixed. I wanted to say I did shoplift from Dollar Tree after 2 years clean.
Hold on, let me put this up. We gotta dress alike. Hold on, the production's being made. Hold on. Hold on, put mine on. Hold on.
Oh, you have it. Oh, look at that.
All right, let's go.
All
right.
After 2 years clean, I did shoplift from Dollar Tree. I took a little makeup blender and
Whoa, whoa,
a
whoa,
toy.
whoa, 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 whoa! I gotta process this. The Dollar Tree?
Well, I've been stressed out. This was right before I think karma got me when my oil tank got nipped.
What, the Dollar Tree?
Well, I didn't. Well, yeah. So I
What?
feel bad. I don't know if I should go
That's
back
so
and tell
wet
them.
that you. Hold up, you got wet from the Dollar Tree? They
I
have
got a
wet.
makeup blender and 3 toys.
What the hell is a makeup blender?
It's one of those little. I have it somewhere. I'm thinking about returning it because now my conscience is eating at me because I've been 2 years sober from this.
From
Shoplifting from dollar stores. It wasn't just Dollar Tree, it was Dollar General, Family Dollar, all types of places like that. Hobby Lobby, I actually got caught at one time. I was sticking a bunch of Grinch ornaments in my diaper bag, and the lady came up and she caught me.
what?
Yeah.
What did you put in the diaper bag?
A bunch of
What?
Grinch ornaments for my tree.
A
I'm going to tell
great.
you, 2021, I funded my whole Christmas. I got 3 kids, nephews, grandma, grandpa, everybody. I got I even got for my husband's baby mama and her 2 new boyfriends
Oh, the
and
hell?
her kids. And it was all
Lord, every
stolen.
time, hold up, every time with you. Can you at least tell these folks this ain't scripted? Could you tell them this ain't scripted,
Oh
please?
no, I wish. I
Could
wish.
you, Lord Jesus, could you just like this? Can you at least tell them that you didn't hit me up before this? Okay,
No, I
thank
haven't
you.
been on in a while because the flu struck my house and I haven't been the same since. So I've been like processing, but yeah, it did things to me. And I don't know. I don't want to tell my new PO because I don't know how cool he is. I'm not going to tell him about. If you're in here, you didn't. This isn't me. I don't know. I just feel guilty. I haven't done my community service.
How many hours? How many hours?
Oh, I'm behind like 50 hours or more. But I'm gonna do some tomorrow. My grandma's gonna watch. My grandma is. We were in a fight. She bullies me, but I'm gonna let her watch my son because she loves
Oh,
me.
hold up. You got a lot. You got a lot going on. Every time we talk, you got a lot. This is more. This did you know this segment was girl today? What you got going on? Did you like catch it earlier and say I'm gonna come in?
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah, I
come
thought I'd
in.
come catch up with you and confess a few things.
Okay,
So
come on. Continue with the confession.
I think
Girl,
that's
listen.
it. I did take my baby daddy's credit card and I got me I got me a sundress because summer's coming up.
Hold
Um,
on. You gotta hold up. There's a baby mama and there's a baby daddy. Then
my
there's
baby daddy's got a baby mama and 2 ex-wives, soon to be 3.
are y'all cousins?
We're
Please don't tell me y'all
no,
cousins. Please don't tell me y'all cousins.
no, we're in Texas and we're legally married. He was legally married to Amber Rogers when I met him. And
Who?
the way I
Aaron
found
Rodgers?
out, that's the girl he was married to. You know how I found out? I typed his
The
name
quarterback?
and her name was in his mother's obituary. And he didn't tell me he was married.
Huh? Excuse
Yeah.
me? Hold up. Hold up. Processing once again. Who's obituary?
My husband's mother's obituary. It said that his wife. I only knew about one wife. I didn't know about 2 wives, and he was married legally.
So so how did you get with him? Excuse me.
I catfished him, and I catfished his friend to come to a hotel, and I told him that there was like 4 or 5 girls there. It was just me and my friend Cherry Chunk at the
What?
hotel. They call her Cherry Chunk because she's got red hair and she's chunky. That's what she wants to be called. And so we told them we had a bunch of girls, so it's just me and Cherry Chunk. So them 2 just came, and one thing led to another. 10 years later, here we are, 3 kids, right? So yeah,
Her name Cherry Chuck.
we're not friends anymore because
Okay.
I
Lord,
don't
it's
know if
gotta
I should
go.
tell you.
It's gotta go. They
All
they
right, I'll
they
come
cut
back.
you.
I'll tell you why I'm not friends with Cherry Chunk next time. I
But
guess
they
I don't know.
cut you.
Don't
You
judge
been
me.
cut.
I'll tell you real quick. Oh, never mind. Hi. That's my son. Oh,
No.
He loves your show. I'll be back, but he loves your show.
Who is that?
That's the pastor we talk to sometimes. That's the pastor.
Who's the pastor?
Pastor Petty.
Who's Pastor Petty?
You don't remember him?
No.
Why do you smell like mayonnaise? I'll be back.
Today's segment is called Girl, what is it called again? What is this segment? What is this segment called again? Girl, what? I forgot what this is called today. What is this called? You can't make up this stuff. Girl, what's new? You can't make this up. This why is the chair leaning? This show making sense. Cherry Chunk. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then the bullying, the grandma, and then the okay, moving on. I forgot what I was gonna cover. Oh. Tell me where I was at. Somebody tell me where I was at before. Tell me where I was at, please. No, I said I'm coming back to that story. No, we're not doing 6 hours. We're not. I gotta cook. I forgot. No, I wasn't saying who got arrested. Oh, I know where I'm at. All right, so I know exactly where I'm at. Producing. Producer. I know exactly where I'm at. It's a story I don't want to cover, but I got to cover. So supposedly there is someone, I don't know what's true or what's not true. I just got recordings. She ran. What? Why she wanted? But what? But why she go to allegedly? When? I mean, but who was giving her smoke? I mean, I didn't think she was catching no heat. I mean, I don't want. Let me cover a more easier story before I cover the tough story. The tough story has to do with Mexican homie and somebody that's controlling his chat. Tough story. Don't really want to cover it, but the people know me and they bring me stuff, and that's the tough story I don't want to cover. All right, let me go to a lighter story. So I was led to Clapper. Weird, that app needs to be named something else instead of Clapper. Like, it doesn't need to be named Clapper. So I was led to Clapper this morning because of Beth. And I got to see my way around that. Yeah, they shouldn't just something else. So I went over there, and it is if you're a beggar, that is definitely the app to beg on. Definitely free. Definitely a lot of people are looking for body. How about that? A lot of males and females looking for bodies. Definitely trying to find a body, if that makes sense. I think most of you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, I think y'all understand what I'm saying. Yeah, yes, that part. Too much. But I was led over there. I did find it funny, comical, that of all people, this one person named Beth was trying to explain trademark and copyright infringement to you. And there we go. I got the story. 23andMe. They are, they're in bankruptcy. And I wanted to cover the story before going to the tougher story because I did want to spend the $100 for the 23andMe. And it turns out that for those of us who did not spend that $100 and put our DNA through that system, it is beneficial to us. It is too late for everybody else to take your DNA out of their system. They will be selling you, and maybe you will be cloned in the future. You will be in some secret underground city. I mean, is a clone you? Is the clone you? Would you be dreaming through your clone's eyes? It's a real question posed to you that gave your DNA. Are you your clone? Because that's some of your body. Those are your living cells living as a clone. I mean, not us. You should watch that movie. Really good, really good. But is your clone you? I mean, technically it's you. So you're going to be living a dual life now that they have been selling your data. It's just in courts now. So now you will be living a dual life through some millionaire's eyes. Just think about it. There's going to be a 3-eyed version of you in some underground mountain somewhere with 3 arms, 4 toes, living their best life. And they don't know you exist. And technically, you don't know they exist. This technicality. And one day, and I got to give kudos to first off, what's on my watch list. Hey, what's that show called about the murder? It's a show on Netflix, like murder mystery, like Dead in the White House and stuff. Yeah, Adolescence. Is that it? That's it. It's a good show. Yeah, no, not Paradise. I wanted to clash both Paradise and this Netflix show with the girl from Orange Is the New Black. Clash them both together in this. I want to get your brain twirling. And Adolescence, it is. So Adolescence meets Paradise. And someone cracks open the mountain. And you don't even know that you're in the secret underground mountain base in the world outside of it, because someone has committed an atrocity against your clone version. And while they're in the mountain, they let you become the person who has to solve the mystery. No, not Colorado, not NORAD. Nobody, we don't care about that place. Nobody, listen, don't mention NORAD here. We don't care about it. We don't care. We're not allowed in there. None of us. So we don't care about places we're not allowed in. Now, on the other hand, that clock that I believe Bill Gates has in the mountain, we can go in there. No, it isn't Adolescence then. What's the damn show? Oh, now I got to look it up. It's not. The Adolescence is okay. Now I'm finna get it. Don't even tell me. It's not Black Mirror. The Resident? Is it The Resident? It's not The Resident. Hold on, what is this? Oh, it is The Resident. Yeah, it's The Resident. Yeah, it's The Resident. No, it's The Resident. It's The Resident. The Resident inside the private world of the White House. Yeah, It's called The Resident. It's on Netflix. Yeah, it's the girl from Orange is the New Black. No. Why are we doing this? No, it's not about a hospital. Why don't you just Google like I just did? Why are we doing this? Why don't you believe me? Look, like, do I have to show you a picture? It's not, listen. Okay, you think I'm lying to you. Okay, let me show you. You think I'm not fibbing. I'm literally watched the show. Literally, bruh. Golly. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Bruh. Bruh.
Are you seriously asking why we don't believe you? I mean, dude, you have went all around the freaking world already this morning. You got us spinning.
I'm sorry. We on the roller coaster together. That's the great thing about this show. It's a wonderful.
Did you go work out?
I did, but it wasn't good. It wasn't
I
good.
don't know. Your adrenaline is pumping, dude.
Yeah, it wasn't good. The workout wasn't good. I think I'm taking it out on y'all.
I get it. All right, take a breath.
Hold on,
What's
the
wrong?
hold on. How do I say it then?
The residents.
The resident. Hold on. It's the resident still to me. Don't be trying to. Not you, CJ. They trying to correct my speech.
Y'all, leave him alone in his speech. He's a good old Southern boy. We all do it. The girls do it too.
Leave me alone.
Hi, Miss Petty. Proud you're back.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Hear you. Mm-hmm.
I know you're proud.
I'm trying to. I ain't trying to gaslight nobody. Listen. Anyway, combine forget it. This show and Paradise on my watch list. Look, you're doing too much. You're doing too much down there. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Listen. I don't get paid for y'all to be doing. Listen, focus. I don't get paid for y'all to be doing all this. Okay? Listen. Paid. I can't help it. That's where I like to go is the comments. Yes, it's a series. It's a good show. It's a good show. It's a good show. End of story. Okay? What is a story that is going on is 23andMe is bankrupt. Okay? And I don't feel bad if there's a clone of you, because people make mistakes all the time where they think that they saw you or they spoke to you somewhere out and about and you were at home. And in all actuality, they were speaking to your clone and you had no idea. And they will stand on business 1,000% of the time and say that they spoke to you in some far off place, or they saw you on the beach when they were on vacation or something. They will be 1,000% about it that they saw you. They will not let it go, and there's no convincing them. So it's time to let the cat out the bag. This is the news. You are going to be cloned. There's no such thing as a duplicator. You are a clone. Everybody in here is a clone. Yep. Out the bag. We are all living in a makeshift world. Now, currently in this makeshift world, and this is somewhat of a conspiracy, in this makeshift world, the people that are controlling it right now are not the best. We used to have great controllers of this world. It seems like the kids are at the wheel currently, and there are a bunch of things going on in this world that are outside of the norms. Now, this next part is a news story that is actual. There are 4,000 people being detained in Florida. Once again, another story out of Florida. 4,000 immigrants are detained in a facility that can only house 500 people. That is a real story. Okay. All right. Heavy one. Don't want to cover this story at all. All right, so Mexican homie has somebody, and I don't know if this is true or not. I'm only putting out what was sent to my inbox. What was sent?
If it's a gas piece of shit Dodge, I'll put that nigger over.
I don't. It's true. That's true. Listen, I don't. That's true. They said that. Hold on, let me go get the name. Why y'all do this to me, though? Hold on, let me get the name. I'll be right back. His name is Scotty. Who's Scotty? No, that wasn't homie. It's the guy Scotty. No, homie didn't say that. It's some guy named Scotty. I don't want to play it again. Y'all know them? That's not homie. It's some guy named Scotty. It was dropped into, Scotty? It's lagging now? So, who's Scotty? No, I don't want to play it again. It'll be on YouTube. So now I'm intrigued since there was a little lag. Who's Scotty? I mean, I got the recording, but who are these people? Scotty is a SP person. So what was told to me is that Scotty is in Mexican homies chat, controlling the chat. But Scotty is a bad person, or once again, I don't know if it's like recent or previous behavior. And he in here? What you mean? What's his name in here? Scotty does things that homie exposes people for. I'm intrigued. He's here. He's taking down accounts. Hold on, Elizabeth, hold on. I think so. Road trip ready, Scotty here. I'm not. Listen, you know me. I'm not asking nobody nothing. I try to mind my business. So who's Road Trip Scotty? Who's that? He is always in here? No, that's not Road Trip. No, that's not Road Trip. No. Hold up. That's not our Scotty. It's not Road Trip. No, not you, Road Trip. No. Yeah, the guy goes by Scotty. It's not Road Trip. I don't know. It's not Road Trip. No. Not you. Yeah, it's all.
Hey, Pastor, there's quite a few people in the chat that know more about it than I do that sent you a lot of the videos. I mean, he'll probably dox me and show my house and everything now that I'm in the box.
Really?
He's very
Is it?
dangerous. He
Hold
comes
on.
after older women.
Hold on. Is this
Older
the?
women, people that live in tents. Yeah, he's dangerous. He's dangerous. He did a pew pew and said that's what he's going to do to somebody. It's all in the videos.
Hold on. It's not this person. Scotty stole the blue.
It's not Road Trip Scotty. No.
No. There's a Scotty
This guy-
stole the blue in here.
He's got Scott. He's got so many Scotty names. No, not him neither. Not Scotty Blue. He calls Scotty out. Scotty stole blue. He originally went after Root Caller, flew to Colorado, and went after that guy. Then he went after Doug. Doug lives in a tent. It's like he goes after people that have nothing or older women. Diana is a 70-year-old woman. He doxed her house, went after her. He's very racist. He used the R word with the hard ER
Yeah, I heard
15 times. You probably have the video. Yes. He's dangerous. He's dangerous. And he sits with Mexican homie, and Mexican homie calls people like that out. So that's where we're all confused.
Okay, so
yeah.
because you know me, I like listening to the people. I'm more so the majority of the people's problem right now, if I have this correct or if I don't have it correct me. The problem is that Scotty is with homie, and his behavior is something that is usually something that homie calls out, but isn't being called out because he's there.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
So
him and KK, because KK used to call people like that out, but KK's, it's a whole big circle. Scotty was going to bail SP out at one point.
What?
I seen that face. Yes. And now he hates her. Yeah. I mean, if Rebel is in here, Tatted, Roll Tide, if they're all in here, they can jump in the box and they can even let you know more, because they have been.
Y'all nitpicking. I don't care about the whistle in her background. She's somewhere that was. Y'all is nitpicking. Don't worry about them. The Fluffy, don't worry about them.
I have a convertible, so it's not a dog. I'm in a convertible. So if it's a whistle, it's my convertible. Sorry.
Okay, it's the win. It's just the win.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't change that.
So the people's problem is he's a bad person, but it's who he sits with. You got to get down. Fluffy, you got to get down. Fluffy, I'm going to have you down. Oh. It was a burrito. Hey. No, Scotty's not out for one. Aaron, are you my first strike today? Did you mean Aaron? Are you asleep? I know all for one is not Scotty. Yeah, that's the first strike today. Y'all. All for one is not. Listen. The one thing I really hate doing is I don't really, and I know y'all don't like it because you like being shown everything, but I really don't like putting people like. I think when I put out stuff, it's for us to know, right? Hey, I'm sorry. I was really. Oh God, hold on, y'all. Hold on. This ain't gonna go right. Before we get back to the Scotty business, to all the husbands out there watching or boyfriends, first off, if you do eat something without your partner, make sure that you throw the trash away, not in the house. Make sure you get rid of the trash in a safe place. Number 2, never eat without them. Number 2, never eat without them. This is absolutely.
Absolutely not. If you go to that said place, you make sure you bring home said food enough for 2. Not discard the trash where the other half cannot find it. Men are very bad at that. My hubby is the same. Naughty, naughty, naughty. So it's not hide the evidence, is give enough to share. Peace out.
And the wife speaks for the wives. There's wives speaking for wives there. There's wives and girlfriends speaking for wives. They won't get enough of this today. Food. You thought I was going to deliver news today? Food. Food, y'all. Go ahead, Emma.
I have a question about said Scotty. A question.
Okay.
Um, did they report this to
The homies?
the homies?
The way it was worded in the messages, that's why I said I really don't want to like screenshot them. The way it was said to me and my DM, it's as if they did bring it to the homies' attentions. And I don't know. To Mrs. Homie and Mr. Homie, I don't know. They may have treated your chat like they treat this chat here, where most people know I'm trying to pay attention to what's going on in the chat.
Right.
And everybody doesn't do that. Yeah, I know. I don't want to be in trouble with nobody's wife, though, man. Come on now. I get in enough trouble as it is. You.
My phone on Do Not Disturb, and these kids be calling me back to back. I don't like that. Anyway, I was just wondering because that just don't seem like something. I don't know, because that's very poor behavior. I'm trying to keep it nice.
Okay, let me speak to.
Yes.
Can I speak to the husband? Yeah, let me speak to the husband.
I'm getting down. Kick me out. Kick me.
The husband here. Let me speak to the husband. For God's sake, I do not want to speak to nobody. I got enough as it is. My God, I don't want to let man to man. God, please help me. Jesus, hallelujah. Hola. Come on. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, Pastor Petty?
Hey,
all I did was get messages that something is going on. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but would you like to fill me in?
Yeah. So basically, several people in here. So basically, there's somebody named Scotty in your chat, and they are.
He's been called out. He's been called out on our platform. Scotty even called himself out in a box in our platform. And not only this platform, but several of our other accounts, because, we have our backups have backups.
Yeah, your wife yelling, so I can hear. I can definitely hear. Definitely.
Yeah, so
I don't want to be in trouble. Listen, I don't want to be in trouble, brother.
No, I get it. But Scotty's been called out. He even called himself out in the boxes. He made it loud and clear that nobody could control what he does on TikTok. What he does is what he does. He has been called out. He called himself out on everything. I addressed what I needed to address while he was in a box. Mrs. Homie has called him out in private messages. So he's been called out. Now, the problem with all this arises, Pastor Petty. I called out somebody in the awareness community. You know, we had a long discussion several times about SP. So we had a long discussion. Back in July, I even pulled up some screen recordings that I have from back in July, the first time we talked about SP. And then we had another discussion in August of last year about SP because we were being people were saying that she was still a moderator, that she was still getting in boxes. I made it loud and clear. Nope. After that first discussion I had with you, and you told me, go look at the videos. Go find the videos. Well, guess what? I went and looked at videos, and she's been long gone. We don't associate. As a matter of fact, I call SP out now because she sold us out for $1. She sold our information out to Dax Emery, somebody that we brought awareness to on social media, on TikTok. Yeah, she sold us out for money.
Whoa. I need a phone charger for this. Hold 1 second. Hold up. I usually let my phone die. Hold up. Whoa.
And hello, everybody. I'm here to address.
What you mean sold you out?
Well, because Mrs. Homie, let me please, not in the background. So what happened was.
Don't do that. Hey.
Yeah. That's what I'm not trying to get that done, and I'm not trying to lose my train of thought of what I got to say. Okay. So what happened was, I don't know if you heard or not. This individual goes by P.AME.C on TikTok. He filed a lawsuit against the Mexican Homie account and four other people. So 5 people named in the lawsuit. Took it all the way to California because TikTok headquarters is in California. So in order for SP not to be involved, she was messaging Dax Emery in the background because she was having some IRS. Her and her boyfriend, whatever you want to call him at the time, they were having some issues with
the so-called rich husband. In my head, it's
yeah. So I just say boyfriend, whatever the case might be.
Okay.
They were having some issues with the IRS with owing back taxes, And because she didn't want to be named in the lawsuit, because, at that time, she was a moderator way back when the lawsuit was filed in April of 2024. So in order for her to avoid being part of that lawsuit, she sold us out for $1.
Really?
So, well, yeah, I mean,
literally like $1.
no, not $1, but we don't know. We don't
500.
know that.
This is like
No,
500.
no. See, Mrs. Homie, please do not. No, Mrs. Homie, please. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna spread misinformation. See, I don't like.
This is why
No,
this is why.
no. So that's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna spread misinformation on the dollar amount. But I always say when somebody sells you out for $1, that means there's a dollar amount, and I don't know how much that dollar amount is. But so she gave up information, and she didn't even give Dax Emery our actual information
The fake
because
cop? Hold on, the fake cop?
yeah, the ex-cop.
I thought, whoa. Okay, so maybe I'm lost and not the loop. I thought his videos were loop videos.
Well, there were several accounts, but then a lot of them were being traced back to him and his team. So, I'll try to get down to the nitty gritty of what's going on, everything. So, this individual that I called out, I started paying real close attention after we had our discussions. And so I called out one of her people, somebody that used to be involved with SP as well. I called him out because he was bringing awareness to Doug and Chris Mosteller. And then when I found out he was making money and he was doing battles on TikTok and doing birthday battles and making a good chunk of money, because I called him out, then people got all upset. And then this individual, because I'm not going to name drop, I'm not going to sit here and name drop that individual, but he used to be associated as well with SP, but then come to find out he was collecting money on the back end off of TikTok too, getting Christmas money.
Now, my interest is peaked. Can we please drop the name? We already there. Can we just drop the name? Because
Ding Ding.
Who is that? Who is
Granddaddy,
that?
Granddaddy Ding Ding.
That's his real name?
Well, no.
That's
the account name on TikTok is Ding Ding, but he collected money on the back end for Christmas. It was sent to him to a PO box, and I said, you know what? If you are bringing awareness, see, I turn my gifts off at all times now. I don't have them on. I turn them off because I don't want nobody coming after me saying I'm making money off of bringing awareness. So because I called that individual out, then and that individual doesn't get along with Scotty, and that individual just because they don't get along. But Scotty's been called out, but because I called out that guy, everything went haywire. Because we found out about the Christmas money, they sent me a message. Mrs. Homie, please. I'm telling you, I'm trying not to lose my train of thought here. Now, so the whole thing is, and Scotty's right there. Scotty's in the chat. So just to let you know. So Scotty's been called out. Scotty called himself out in the boxes, not only on this account, the backup account, and then we talked about it on the Mexican Homie 4 account yesterday. It's been discussed time and time and time. Now people are upset because I called out Ding Ding.
Let me give you the words of because the person I believe is speaking for. So let me tell you what they said. Hold on.
Now, see, people get upset. Now, if I was making money on TikTok and I was collecting money on the back end, I would be dragged through the mud. They would drag me through the mud.
All right, so they basically are saying that he says foul stuff. I don't know if it's recent, the clips that they sent me. He says, I played one of them. He definitely used whatever that used to N-word. But there's several clips they sent, and they are saying, because I've never had him in a box. The person who's speaking, and there was a person who came in that he doxes older people, and that basically that
he showed he showed a picture of somebody's house. I did hear about that. I seen that. He posted that. He did do that. We addressed that while he was in the box. Now, I know who reached out to you. They go by Fluffy Marshmallow.
No, that wasn't the account that hit me up on IG.
Wait, let me say something.
Don't put misinformation out there.
We
Just
were
don't.
threatened that they were going to run to Petty, and Petty was going to cover us.
I'm not covering. We are having a conversation, ma'am.
Yeah, we're having a conversation. So,
I'm not covering.
so what people fail to realize, and I'm going to make this. Yeah. So what people fail to realize, and I'm going to make this loud and clear. I have backup accounts. I have backup accounts. I have backup accounts that I could watch all of their live streams, what they're talking about, what they're saying. Now I know whether it was the Fluffy Like a Marshmallow account or it was another account. Fluffy Like a Marshmallow is the one that said it the other day. I'm going to bring this to Pastor Petty's attention. Whether they're using another account, that's all on them. But I know, no, Mrs. Tommy, please. So I know who reached out to you. That Fluffy Like a Marshmallow account actually goes by Marcy Midwest. Somebody that was following Jen is Stronger in real life, taking pictures of her, doing all Jen is Stronger, the beggar.
Yeah. I'm just.
Yeah, that's who.
There's a whole like several episodes for Jen is Stronger and the people that follow her. Like,
yeah, but that Marcy Midwest is also that Fluffy Like a Marshmallow account. That's the one that I guarantee you that's who reached out to you. They went real life with Jen, and they were following her where she lived at, taking pictures of her, posting pictures on TikTok. So they talk about they don't go real life. But when you're following somebody in real life, taking pictures of them, following them around where they live, is that not going real life? According to my calculations, that is going real life.
That is. I'm trying to like be this term of not being neutral, and I'm doing my best to like be in the middle and not like be on anybody's side. I try to stay up out of this as much as I can and just kind of be like this party that at least like when it comes to Scotty, as far as you know, is this stuff old as far as what Scotty's doing? Is this?
I don't know how old it is, and you could if you want to, Mrs. Homie, please, if you want to have a discussion with Scotty, he's here, and he could explain whatever it is. But like I said, he's been called out. People are just mad that I called out Ding Ding. What Ding Ding's followers and supporters are telling everybody that it was a Christmas gift, and they could send whatever money they want to whoever they want. But if you bring awareness, don't be collecting money on the back end. That's not how we roll, and I will call it out. Like I said, if I receive money on the background, let's say somebody comes to Pastor Petty and says, Pastor Petty, I got some news for you. And then you're like, what's going on? The Mexican homie is getting money off his TikTok supporters in the background. What would you do? You would call me out, right? You would call me out and be like, you can't bring awareness and get money off of TikTok from your TikTok supporters. Tell me you would not call me out.
I mean, yeah, you know me.
I know how you roll.
You know. Yeah.
So I would get drugged through the mud. So that's where all this comes from. I wanted to address it. Now Scotty's in a box. I'm going to let you have a discussion with Scotty.
Okay.
Because, this is going to be a you and Scotty conversation.
Thank you, homie. All right.
What's going on, Petty?
The stuff that was sent to me, is that new stuff? Is that
What are you referring to? The hard end?
Yeah, the R word being used.
So I'll just give you the situation with the hard end being said, and actually the creator that was battling Doug when that all started. I just shared this out to him just in case, but so Bam Jam was battling Doug, and Doug knows that Bam Jam and I are friends off the app, and he was calling me the hard N 5 times. Now I'll be the first to admit I was drinking. I got fired up. Bam Jam let me in the live, and I fired it right back at Doug. Is it right? Absolutely not. I mean, I've already owned it a million times. So if that's what you're referring to, you know.
And is that recent? Like, is that what?
No, that was probably 5 months ago, 4 months ago.
Recent.
No, I mean, even in the chat, there is no excuse for it. Absolutely not.
So, I guess the people would, the people who, the people want to know why you docs. I mean,
so
why individuals.
I'll answer that question. So there's a difference between doxing someone's full name and their address and posting a picture of their house. Is it okay either way? Absolutely not. But when people come for me and they're bad mouthing me in other lives consistently, and I message them, tell them to stop, they block me, they don't communicate, it pisses me off. That's what I do. That's my choice. It's not doxing. There's nothing illegal about posting a picture of your house. If I post a picture of your address, share your address or your phone number or your family's names, etc., that's illegal. That's doxing. So is it right? Absolutely not. Is it splitting hairs? Absolutely.
And then I don't know, but
to me it's a warning to back off. You know what I mean?
So they're saying that you're going after older women as well. That's one of the things.
There's a lot of misinformation with all that. I don't know what older woman I went after, but I mean that's not my character to go after elderly women. That's for sure. So if someone could tell me who that is. I mean, there's a lot of misinformation from Doug's people. They say I go after Diana and harass Diana. I think she's like 71 years old.
Yeah, that's
that never happened. So, but as far as homie, I mean, I'm not a part of any group. I mean, I do what I want on a whim. I mean, I run a full-time business. So when I come on and start screwing around on TikTok, I mean, that's not linked to anybody. KK,
okay, so let's clear that part up. I think that was the biggest issue when it comes
Correct.
to you're just enjoying. As far as what I'm hearing, you're enjoying lives. You're not part of homies or any awareness.
Absolutely not.
You're just going to be entertained.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I know you're going to be entertained. That's what I'm asking. You're going into the lives to hear what's being talked about and be entertained. Is that what
Yeah, you're correct. And the majority of the time when I do go live, probably twice a week, I'm doing my own thing, you know?
Okay. All right.
So do I have an issue with a couple of people on the app? Absolutely. I mean, if shit kicks off, I'm not afraid to jump in the box. And if I've had a few drinks, it might get a little nasty, I'll be honest. You know, but as far as that hard N-word, and I don't care, I'm not going to read the chat because that's irrelevant to me. You know how trolls are. I mean, everyone's got their opinion. If you don't like me, block me, swipe on. You know what I mean? Keep my name out of your mouth and we're cool. I'm not everyone's flavor. I can be a little cringe sometimes. I'll be the first to admit it.
So basically you're saying what I did just hear you say is anything is going to be said if you partake in beverage. That it's more than
that's not what I said. I mean, don't take what I said out of context.
Yeah.
When I shot the same words back at Doug that night, it was totally unacceptable. I was pissed off and I was fired up. I can't take it back. It's already said. Is that my character? Am I okay with that? Absolutely not. So I'm not going to sit here and, you know, justify it because it's not justifiable.
Hey,
So you just, it's in your vocabulary though, correct? That you just say the word? Is that correct? Because my name's Jennifer. I'm not a troll. Hi, Scotty. Nice to meet you. I'm Jennifer. You say the hard R.
No, you're good.
I heard it on a recording.
I don't recall. I don't recall saying that. But if I did, I did. I mean.
And you're a business owner?
Yeah, they got more than one recording.
Oh. Then you realize it's in your vocabulary.
Well, obviously it's in my vocabulary, generally not on TikTok.
Generally, so you say it
So you get banned for that.
off TikTok.
Hey, but I'm not gonna get in a shit show on this account. If you want to start a shit show, I'll come back on another one.
I'm not starting no shit show. I'm just recognizing a racist when I see a racist.
You can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late to dinner.
I mean, when you say that word and you don't have any apologies about it, and you definitely don't, because when you're talking about it in this box,
if I was a racist,
when you're
would I hire
talking
a black
about
man?
it in this box, and you say how you said it, like when you had a little drinky drink, you can tell you had a smile on your mouth when you were discussing the situation.
I tell you what, send me the video, and I'll play it, and I'll probably remember exactly the situation. Like I said, is it justified or okay to do? Absolutely not.
The videos?
Yeah, absolutely. Send me the links.
You want me to play?
I don't watch my replays. I mean, I wouldn't play that word on your platform right now. That's on you.
I mean, I already did at the beginning the one video, but there's like 4 videos, different segments of. It's just not one live. There's several lives. That's why I didn't want to talk to Mexican homie about your behavior because I'm misunderstanding.
No, he has nothing to do. I mean, there's been numerous times him or Mrs. Homie or KK message me and tell me I'm out of line. I mean,
I'm misunderstanding the part of this not being old, so it's not a year. We're talking 5 months, so it still has some relevance. And the part of you.
I'll tell you, if I was a racist, I'd tell you in this box right now I'm racist.
You also stating.
But you are, because why else would you use the word? Because
did I not just explain that situation?
It's not in my vernacular to say it.
Did I not just explain why that happened?
Well, honey, I have been drunk many a time, and that word has never slipped from my mouth. And let me tell you something. I was born and raised in one of the most sundown towns in southern U.S., and that word has never come from my mouth.
Let me reiterate what I already said. So Doug was in a box with the creator that I'm friends with off the app, and I had no knowledge this was even going on. They called me the hard N-word 4 or 5 times. I was invited to that live. I went live and jumped in and fired back at them because I was pissed off. Still doesn't make it okay. But for you to sit here and call me a racist because I threw someone's words back at them, I don't agree with.
Well, you said specifically, sorry, Petty, let me just say one more thing. You just said a minute ago, you said, it's in my vocabulary, just usually not on TikTok, which means you use it outside of TikTok.
Do you know what a vocabulary is?
Pardon me?
Respectfully, do you know what a vocabulary is?
Do you know what vernacular is?
I have no idea. That's not my vocabulary.
So, yes, I do know what vocabulary
I could Google it,
is,
though.
sir.
I could Google it.
I'm very well familiar with it. That's what I'm saying. It's in your normal vocabulary. It sounds like you say it on the regular.
I'm pretty sure probably everybody in this live is a family member that said that word while they were growing up, but sure, it's in my vocabulary. Absolutely.
Does that excuse your behavior for saying it?
What did I just say? Did you not hear the words that came out of my mouth earlier?
I have a family member that has said that.
Yeah, but we're also not family.
This is wild to me. This is wild to me.
So the point of this is you're trying to pin me, both of you at this point are trying to pin me as a racist.
No, Teddy's not said anything. I'm just calling it like I see it. That's all. That's it. That's all.
I'm not trying to pin anything. I
keep getting phone calls.
I'm actually trying to understand how, on one hand, you committed to apologizing, but you also are stating that when you do go live, that if you do decide to have a drink, that is bound to happen. That's what.
Oh, absolutely not. That's not what I said. That night it happened. I did not say on a regular basis I drink and throw the hard enter on. I absolutely did not say that.
No, I heard you state that when you do go live and you do have some drinks, some nasty things are going to come out your mouth. We are just not going to be able to know what these nasty things are because we don't tell the future, nor can you tell the future. And I also heard you state just because you hired somebody of color that doesn't make you. I heard some weird stuff because this country was founded off free work, free labor.
I mean, you do sound like somebody who shops the white cell at J.C. Penney to me, if you ask me.
The white cell at JCPenney. I don't even go to JCPenney. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Figure it out, buddy. Figure it out.
Yeah, I'm far from racist, sweetheart, so you're not going to pin that badge on
But
me.
can you just explain? Could you explain to me how you make it okay for yourself to use that in anger?
So I have one question.
I'm not going to sit up here while you invite all your friends and we have a shit show. I'm not going to do that. If you
I
wanna
just
talk,
have
we
one
can
question.
talk.
It's a really quick question. It's a really quick question.
Let
I'm not
me
coming
know
up
when you
here
want to talk
hot and
without
attacking
everybody
you.
else's input.
Oh my God, he a runner, he a track star.
Scotty's
Racist
not
piece of
racist,
shit.
y'all. Anybody thinks that's wrong.
I just wanted to ask him if he was friends with TikTok TMZ.
That's exactly what
all
I
of
was
that
thinking,
asking for
Panda.
context about why you say the N-word. There is no context needed to ever say that word.
And the contradicting. Oh, I know it's wrong that, to show a house, but it's not really doxing, and that's my way of telling somebody to back off, but they pissed me off because they blocked me. How else can they back off exactly if they don't block you? Make it
Angel
make
Baby,
sense.
your friend left. Why don't you go follow him?
Hey,
You
I
were
just
gifting
have
him the
one
whole time
thing.
he was in the box.
You know what? Just one last thing. I'm gonna drop. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for your time. What a coward! What an absolute coward! The next time you want to say some nonsense like that, stick around. Stick around and let us speak back. That's wild. Thank you, Petty.
Scotty's not racist, y'all. I know Scotty off the app, too. He's not racist.
Okay.
Lonnie. Come on, Lonnie.
He could have explained that better
What do
or
you
allowed
call
us
it when
to
somebody
speak
drops
to
that word?
him.
I'm just
I can't
curious.
understand five at one time talking, so...
You think that's the first time he said it? You think him coming on TikTok in front of hundreds, potentially thousands of people and dropping that word on live is the first time he decided to say it?
Guys, Scotty's not
No, it
racist. He
probably
hires
wasn't.
black
But
people.
Listen, if
He
he
likes
wasn't
black people.
racist,
Hey,
I'm all for somebody that grew
All
up
these
in
people
a
coming up
like
here.
that
stable.
all the time.
Listen, I'm
Can
for.
I
just ask a question?
Are they being
He's
racist?
not racist,
Lonnie,
y'all.
can I tell
He
you
just
something
says
really
the
quick?
N-word. He's not
Are they
racist.
being racist?
Lonnie,
What did you say? I apologize. What was that?
I'm
I
sorry. He
said
just says the
when
N-word all the
other
time and he's
colored
just not
people say it to
racist.
one another, are they racist by saying that?
When they say what to one another, you're kind of low, Lonnie. When they say what to each other?
That word y'all keep talking about.
When who
Okay,
says it
so
to each
Lonnie,
other?
hey Jennifer,
I
hey
just
Penny,
told
I'm
you,
jumping
man.
in here.
Hold on,
Listen to me.
everybody. Hold on, please hold on. Lonnie, when who says it to each other?
He's asking if black people are racist when they say the N word, and I was gonna explain.
Is that a real question?
Oh my word.
Unfortunately.
But if a
Wow.
white person says it, they're supposed to be racist, though, right?
Do you know the
Okay, so
history
Lonnie,
behind
I know
that
white
word,
people
sir?
that was raised in black homes and
Do
say
you know
they're racist.
do you know the history behind that word? Yes, it is
Yeah.
absolutely 100% racist for a
Let me
white
tell y'all
person to
something.
call a
Where I
black
know
person
that
the
at,
N-word. Period.
hey, will y'all please let me speak? I was
no,
born
you
in
spoke
19...
enough.
Go ahead, Lonnie. We listening.
Well, while he's on mute, let me just interject right quick. Hey Jennifer, hey Petty. I'm gonna say this, Lonnie. We have to understand that while it is 2025, there's a context of certain words
Hold on,
that
hold
we.
on, whoa, Lala, didn't you just get in trouble? I just realized on my I'm gonna let you. I'm not gonna drop you, but Didn't you get in trouble over at Diamond?
No, I got dropped because
I'm gonna go.
because
I'm muting. Go ahead, finish your sentence. I just had to know.
no, I didn't get in trouble. I got dropped at Diamonds. We were having a conversation. And I guess they didn't appreciate that I said Boyka was kind of right. I mean, he was right. I ain't gonna lie. Look, I don't care what color you are, what gender you are, who you vote for. if you're right, you're right, and if you're wrong, you're wrong. I don't have to rock with you to say you're right or you're wrong. I just don't. And what Boykin said, he wasn't really wrong. I mean, anyway, that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day, Petty.
Okay,
But I'm just going to say this.
Thank you, Mom, for
Lonnie,
bringing
as
that.
of today in 2025, we have to understand that just because we have full freedom of speech, there are still things that we should not say. Just like somebody cannot walk up to say us and call us saltine, finish the rest. There are just some things we cannot say, and there's some things that we are not supposed to say because of the context and the meaning and the history behind the word. We have to understand that. Just like hold on, I'm not finished. Just like Mexicans, they have or Spanish people, or Hispanics, they have their own word that they call each other, right? And we know what that word is. People have words that they call each other. Just like my husband. Sorry, that was my alarm going off. Just like my husband can call me babe and honey, but let somebody else do it, they're going to get jacked up, right? There are just words that we cannot use to other people.
Now can I speak?
Can I just ask one question? I'm at work and I just need to get down. Is that okay? Okay. Is Scotty also, does he also use the account Scotty and Heather?
No, I have no idea.
Anybody know? I don't know if that's one of his, but they did say he had several Scotty accounts. Several. Well, if that is an account that he uses, I have some recordings of him in a box in Doug's Alive from last year that are not good.
Well, listen.
It walks like a duck and it talks like a duck. It probably quack quack.
When I went to school and where I was raised at and all, colored folks, they was in town, but they wasn't outside of town. They wasn't in the schools where I went to, or none of that. But growing up and all, a lot of the elder people, the older people and all, called them that name. And
Hey, Lonnie, time out. Hey, Lonnie.
Yes.
We don't say colored folks, okay? It's 2025. That will easily offend a whole lot of people over here in the church. I just don't have the nerves on a Monday.
I don't even think Lonnie cares.
I can't. I fucking can't. Because, Lonnie, you want to know something about me? I also grew up in a small town.
Yeah.
I didn't have black people in school with me either. I have never said that word, and I have never called a black person colored like you just did.
I'm not meaning nothing by it. I mean, that's what they said.
I know you didn't. I'm trying to save you. Okay, I'm trying to save you. I'm giving you a life
I don't need
preservative.
nobody to save me. I'm 54 years old. I stand on what I'm saying.
Simmer down.
We can tell you're 54 and you haven't changed your ways, Lonnie. We can tell.
We don't raise our voices at the ladies in here, okay?
I'm
telling you, it's a Monday and I'm tired. Please don't raise your voice.
I'm not raising my voice to no one.
Well, don't say colored people here, or you will see your way out.
Why white people really should not be saying it? Because white people are the ones who. Because white people are the ones who started it as a basic attack against another group of individuals, and it wasn't fair back then, and it's certainly not fair now. Because you know what? Why do you see it as colored people or even black people? You know what? If you cut a person's arm, guess what? They bleed the same.
Yeah, that's what they said back when I was growing up. That's what I'm trying to get the point
Well, you're a grown ass old ass
What was that line you used when we first started
You're a
today?
grown ass old ass man. Hey, Pastor, it's me, Didi.
Why are y'all doing this today? Why are y'all trying me today? What was the line that I said was taking me out?
I don't see no colors in no one. I don't.
Oh my God, you gotta see color, Lonnie.
Jenny,
That's the most dangerous statement you can make.
Can a black woman address him? Is he still here?
Yes.
Thank you guys. Hey, Patty. Hey, nephew. Thank you for bringing me up. He keeps saying
he was stuck back in the 1940s.
Excuse me, I'm talking. Thank you. This old dude talking about, well, that was way back in the day. He's a grown ass old ass man, and I hear you guys constantly trying to tell him You don't say that. When you don't see color, you're not seeing me. I hate when white people say that to my community, right? If you don't see color, that means you don't see me. And when you, young man Isaiah, said that comment, which is freaking racist as hell, oh, we cut ourselves, we bleed the same way. No, no.
1 second. I just
No,
got
that was
that for
actually
me.
very inclusive.
I usually am not saying nothing. I usually just Miss D. I'm not trying to. I want to say that sometimes some people are in predicaments,
right?
That we do not know, and I do want to say for Mr. Lonnie, I want to give some grace to the fact, and I'm not going to tell no business, but if I'm saying something, I'm at least trying to give grace to someone that may not be able to. This is some people's interaction with the world. Everybody does not get to do the same things that all of us get to do, which is to walk out here. I just want to offer grace to that.
No problem, nephew. I got you.
Okay, Patty, can I ask you a serious question? Okay, so, as Dee Dee pointed out, I don't see it wrong to really have the mental understanding or the, ability to flat out say out loud that, you don't see color, because I believe that that's more of an inclusive statement.
No, it's
because you're seeing them as human. You're seeing
no,
them as
no. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. You're talking to a black woman, and you're trying to tell a black woman what is and what's not. It's racist. You do not tell a black person that you don't see color. That is racist.
Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way.
No, I don't feel that way. That's a fact. You're doing it right now. Now you're trying to negate a black person's experience and what they know. I'm 55 years old, right? First generation out of Jim Crow, first generation into segregation. I grew up through the 70s with this stuff. So please do not try to insult me and play in my damn face. I'm telling you what racism is, what it sounds like, what it does, what it is to my community. And you're trying to negate the fact. And that's
okay. I want to interject. Isaiah, hold on. Isaiah, hold on. I want to interject. As somebody who is 42 years old, who grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, around every culture, I want to say this. When a white person says,
Hold up. Don't. You can't throw that. You can't throw my city out there.
I did grow up in Atlanta.
Can you restructure your statement? Just don't do that. Don't do that. Just because I don't know what's
okay. So petty. Let's have this. Okay, so petty. Let's have this conversation. I did grow up in Atlanta, Georgia. I went to I'll put it out there. I went to Creekside High School. So if you know anything about the area that I grew up in, you understand what I'm about to say. I grew up around a lot of cultured people, black people, Hispanics, Latinos, white people. We all interacted together, right? When Isaiah said what he said, he is saying, I see you as a black person, but I'm not. Hold on, Dee Dee, let me finish.
No,
I'm not judging you.
You're not gonna do that. I'm just like I told him. It's racist. I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, but let me explain. Okay, but I'm trying to explain.
Are you black? Are you black?
No,
you can't explain nothing to me about my community,
oh
right?
Oh my God, some of y'all really don't go here, and it shows. We don't talk over people. The chat cannot hear you. Please, damn.
Sorry about that, Hazel.
Let me finish.
No, because you're not a black person.
No, because you interrupted me.
Because you're not a black person, and you're telling black people. You're telling black people what to feel.
I tried, Petty. I'm sorry.
I didn't say what you should feel. I didn't invalidate anybody's feelings.
Yeah, that's exactly what you did.
No, I didn't. I'm trying to explain.
You did.
Be quiet and listen. What is it with people that are 50 and above that don't want to hear nothing?
Don't tell me to be quiet. I'm not your child.
Okay, well, you're talking to me like a child, and I'm 42
Well, because you're a white tea person trying to tell a black person what
you're not listening.
I don't want to listen to a lie.
You're not listening to a lie. You're not understanding.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
trying to have this conversation.
Oh my God! Go ahead, white woman.
Dee Dee, what you
you're
just
right,
said
I am white. You're absolutely right. Hold on, Isaiah. I got it.
I'm tired of white people. I'm tired of
Isaiah, I
white
got
people
it.
trying to tell black people what to feel, what racism is and what racism not. The statement that he made does not mean inclusion. When a white person says they don't see color, you're erasing me. What part don't you understand about that? I don't care if you grew up around different cultures.
I just want to finish my comment
And I'm
because
finishing it
you
for you
interrupted
because you're a
me.
liar.
You interrupted me.
I'm
Back to
going
what
to
I was
interrupt a
saying.
white person trying to tell a black person what
I just want
racism
to
is.
finish
I
and let
don't
me
want to
finish.
hear anything Lala has to say. She's a racist, and I don't
Nobody
want to
gives
hear
a
her.
shit. I know
I
I'm
don't want
racist.
to
I
hear
know.
Lala.
Like that. Don't
I
talk to her
don't.
like that.
I just
I don't
before
want to
we
hear
go back
Lala.
to
I just want to finish.
I
just
don't
before
want to
we
hear what she has to say. She's not black,
Well,
and you
fucking
can't tell
leave.
us how
This
to
ain't
feel.
your fucking panel. Leave. If
You
you don't hear
can't
what I
tell
got to
us
say,
how
go
to
somewhere else.
feel.
Don't
You
talk to her
can't
like
tell us
I'm
how
not
to
that.
trying to
feel.
tell anybody how to feel.
Don't
Well,
talk
then
I'm
to her
don't
trying to
talk to her.
explain, and nobody
Then
wants to
don't explain.
listen.
There's
This
nothing
is
to
why people
explain.
can't have fucking conversations because nobody wants to hush and listen and us
There
come to a
is
common
nothing
because
ground.
you're a
to
white tea person and
explain.
it's not your place.
Well, you're invalidating me because
It's
you're
not
seeing me
your
as a white
place.
woman,
You
and you're
have no
invalidating my feelings,
validation.
and that's being racist
You're
because you're
talking
trying
to
to talk down to me.
black people
That's
cannot be
racist.
racist. Let's
Let's
get that
fucking flip the
straight.
script.
That's
Let's
what's
flip
wrong
this
with
fucking
you.
script.
That's what's
No, it ain't
wrong
what's
with you,
wrong with
white
me. What's
people.
wrong with
Y'all get
you is you
comfortable
don't want
and
to shut up and listen.
y'all get You're not
You
gonna
think
tell a
you're
black people to
right.
keep shutting up. That's what you're not gonna do. Y'all white tea women, y'all get so comfortable. And I heard you on another panel. I'm not gonna name it. You're
I don't give
thinking
a
that
shit.
you think it's black people's responsibility to make you a better person, to make you feel comfortable. That's a
D,
you
with all
problem.
due respect,
No, that's what you heard. That's wrong. I never said that. But
Hey,
anyway,
what?
let me
You
finish
said
right
it
quick.
in FWA's live. Yes, you
No,
did.
I didn't. That's not what I
Hey
Yes,
said.
guys,
you
can I have a
did.
turn? May I have
That's
a
not what I
turn,
said.
please? May I have
Okay,
a turn?
okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yes, you
it's
did.
petty
Hey
parole
everybody.
officers
Hey,
Hey
Petty,
time.
let
everybody.
me know when I can finish.
Okay,
Hey
listen.
Jennifer. Hey everybody. Hey petty parole officer.
Hey,
Hey.
hey, hey.
Hey
Hello,
y'all.
folks.
I
Okay,
heard
listen.
my friend was
Quinn.
being attacked, so I had to come and be to his defense. From what I'm understanding, he said he doesn't see color. All people bleed the same color. Am I right, Isaiah?
That's
Yeah.
what
Hi,
he
baby.
said.
Hi,
Yeah.
y'all.
Hey,
And y'all know
girl.
how I feel. I ain't been around. I disappeared. It is he. I understand what he's saying. He is not, and I'm black. Okay, as you can
Hey,
see,
Black.
this is my friend off the app. And how he meant it, you're not gonna twist it on
No,
how he
I'm not
meant it
trying to
to
twist
what you want it
anything,
to
and I
be.
don't care if that's your friend.
No.
Absolutely
People,
not.
black people like you,
Absolutely
that's
Okay,
what's
not.
wrong with it now.
Okay, Patty's
Oh my
people out
freaking
here.
goodness. That's what's wrong with
Listen,
this. That's what's wrong with
listen.
black people
No,
now.
hey,
That's some
Dee Dee,
anti-black
What's
shit that
wrong
you're
with
saying.
us?
Dee
What's wrong with us?
exactly.
That I'm not angry at
I'm
white
not
people.
angry. I'm trying to tell a white person that you cannot tell a black person what is and what's not racist. I don't care if that's your friend up F. When a white person says that to a black community that don't see color, we all bleed the same way. That's fucking
I didn't
racist.
say it was or wasn't. I said I don't understand how it
He
could be
said,
perceived that
And
way.
I try to
Okay, my
I
turn.
understood exactly what you were
"Go
trying
ahead,
to
Petty
say, Isaiah,
Parole."
and I really did try to explain. And
Okay,
thank you, Queen, for coming to explain
I
because
Lala,
apparently she
listen.
won't listen to me because
Lala,
I'm
hang
white.
on. Lala, hang on.
I'm gonna listen to you, Lala.
Okay, listen. I love that you guys have come over here to visit and learn about the platform from Messy Talk. But what I'm going to say is what I witnessed over there at Miss Diamond's panel, not only the disrespect that she received upon her request of wanting to expand diversity, and what you all said about there is not a single YT person worth a damn,
Nobody. I'm
that
sorry.
none
I'm
of,
sorry. Let me mute. Let me mute. I'm sorry.
and
I'm
that
muted.
YT people come in there and we are privileged because we got $400 to burn, but yet you guys were dropping that money to have people muted and have people dropped. I have never, and I'm very well cultured, I have seen a whole lot of this world. I have never seen the prejudice or the racism that I witnessed in that live last week. So I will tell you that what you will not do is bring that
Let me stop.
toxicity over here, because something that myself and this congregation and this community takes pride in is the diversity and the unity. So please,
boo,
that
He
is the
sounds
only
like
warning,
Carmen.
because they will
boo.
drop like flies.
He
You will
sounds
not
like
see them.
Carmen, y'all.
Black
Yeah,
people
He
that's
cannot
sounds
be
like
exactly,
a
racist.
that
Carmen.
is
Black
exactly
He
people
what
sounds
you
can't
will
like
be
a
say.
racist.
Carmen.
You will not bring that
Boo,
here.
You're
We
a
were not
Carmen.
welcome to even sit on
boo.
your platform, but
Black
you
people
are
are
not
not
welcome to
racist.
bring
Let's
that
not get it
toxicity.
twisted. Black
You're
No,
people are
I
not
don't agree with
Carmen.
that.
no,
Can
ma'am.
You're
No,
the
ma'am.
Carmen.
congregation say amen, amen, and please pass the
Amen.
plate?
She is
anyway. Black
Carmen.
Lala,
people
shut
cannot
the
be
fuck
No,
up.
racist.
okay.
Shut the
Listen,
fuck
it's
up, Lala.
2025. and it's time for us to get our shit together. And when
Not with no
somebody
white
sucks
people.
at
We don't.
life, then you
Not
Well,
with
go
white
strip
people.
them.
We
somewhere
don't.
else then.
You
Go
on your
somewhere
own.
else
I'm
because you
not
sound
talking to
just
you.
like
You go
Carmen.
somewhere
You
else.
don't have to talk to me. You're talking to a whole congregation that gets along. You seem to be
That's
the
right.
only person coming up here
Listen,
with this hate spiel about everything. As soon as you
What am
came in
I
the box,
saying that's
my
hateful?
understand. Well, if you be quiet, you would hear. Listen to actually not to respond, to hear.
Today.
That's the problem with black people.
No,
You
it's
don't want
not.
to hear.
If you
Yet, see you. There you go. Thank you,
Um.
Isaiah. I appreciate y'all, but she sounds just like another Carmen.
Okay. So
and that's what it was. And Lala,
exactly
I
what I
will
was
say that
saying.
there were
I
points that you stood up and you were on your own, and I don't know anything about you, but you were the one that was on the line and semi-supporting Miss Diamond's request. Everybody's got their room to do what they want on their
I
platform,
appreciate
but
you.
what I
All right,
witnessed last
Lala is
week.
a white lady and she is
Okay,
racist, so she can say whatever she says and you can agree with it,
I'm
but
only
she's
racist
white
because
and
you
she's
don't agree
no,
with
racist.
what
ma'am.
I say. Is
No,
Queenie a
no,
racist too,
no.
or is she a
Okay,
white savior? I just want to
okay.
figure it
Then
out.
listen. Then I wasn't there long enough to hear. But here's the deal.
Queenie, I
It's
guess you're a white savior,
2025.
aren't you?
exactly
No,
what
I'm a
I was
human.
saying.
I'm a
Exactly what I
human
was
race
Okay,
saying.
I'm sorry,
savior.
Petty. I'm sorry.
Hold on,
I'm
y'all.
being
Come
rude,
on,
Petty.
one at a time, because this is
I'm
Okay,
a
go ahead,
hu-
Queenie.
I'm a human race savior. Okay, I have taught my children that you treat people by their character. If they suck at life, you kick them to the curb. All of this picking by color has got to stop. We
right.
need to love each other by their character, their moral compass, their code of ethics. And if that doesn't align, that should be why you moved yourself away from them, not because of skin color. This isn't
Thank
going to
you.
change until we all work together.
Thank
Okay,
you
so
for saying
Petty,
that
I
because
want to
that's what I
piggyback
was
off
Wait,
of
saying.
you.
hold on, hold
Okay,
on,
hold
hold
Wait a
on.
on.
Can I?
minute.
Hold
Wait,
on for a
wait,
second.
wait.
That sounds
I just want to
good.
say something to Petty.
Listen,
Wait,
hold
what?
on. Hold on. I sat quietly, but that sounds good when you are a privilege and you're not a colored person, like this guy said, but a black person who is living in a country where you're treated a certain type of way from
We're
a
not
color
talking
that
about
you.
him no more. He's
I'm in
not
the gay
even here.
community. If anything, there's a whole ass stigma behind who I am as a
Like
person.
I
And the
said,
reason why
however
I got
you're
kicked out of my
born,
home
you're
when I was
born black.
17.
There's nothing that you can change. You can't hide it, and you can't just
They
not tell
can't
people
change
you're
that
not
they're
And I
white
black.
can't hide the
either.
fact that I'm gay because I can't be like
White.
everyone else in this world. I can't be straight. I can't choose to love who I want to love without there being a
Imagine
social
being a black
stigma.
gay person then. Imagine being black and gay, huh? Double whammy. So
Okay,
at
but
the end of the day, like I
even then,
said,
so that is the
imagine
literal
being
reason of why
something
I
that you
cannot.
cannot change, right?
That is also
Okay,
the literal reason of why I
listen.
cannot judge anyone because I myself am a gay male out in this freaking world. I cannot
Ooh,
judge
sorry,
anyone
gay
because
male.
therefore I am
But
being
try being
judged
a
myself.
black
Okay,
gay
see,
female,
that's
okay?
what I'm
And
saying.
the reason why I said that I don't see color is because every time I look at anyone out in this world, I see the beautiful individual that they are outside and inside, and the person they are deserving and capable of love and loving one another.
Okay, so Isaiah, let me say
real
this.
quick.
I
That's
want to
what
say
I
this.
thought.
I'm not about to
Okay, so I
yell
want to
on
say
top of
this.
people.
But here's the thing, right? When Isaiah just said what he said, and Petty said what she said, and Queen said Queenie or Queen, I don't know how to pronounce it, but you said what you said, right? I just want to say this. If we go back to the conversation that we are talking about, wasn't it the great Martin Luther King who said, "Judge someone by the content of their heart, but not the color of their skin"?
That's
Oh
right.
wait,
You're the one that's
and we were
racist.
unalived by our
Okay,
own damn
okay. Can I
FBI.
speak? Can I
Just
speak?
Hey,
want to throw that
as
out
a
there.
YT
Can I
person,
speak?
I actually have that
Can
printed
I
on a
speak?
canvas in my house.
Okay,
That's
so
Do as well.
listen, because this is just it's stupid. First off, it from what I gathered from the clip I just saw, he was attacked for making that statement. She came directly in attacking people. Y'all are attacking Lala for what? Because they choose not to say, "Oh, you're black. Oh, you're white. Oh, you're Mexican," because they're saying, "Hey, I see you as an individual." So
have
their
you seen
choice of
Lala
words.
on other
Hold
platforms?
on, wait,
Sorry.
Spooky. Wait, their choice of words may not have been what you wanted it to be, but to come up here and tag them for a racist and they're not calling you outside of who you are is wild to me.
Good thing God ain't gonna judge us by our colors.
Have you seen Lala on other platforms? She's on plenty of them,
Queen,
acting
you
the
want to
same
talk,
way.
Queen? Because I mean,
Yeah,
it seems you've
yeah.
been sitting up here. Go ahead.
I'm literally first and foremost those who are getting upset that you're being dropped out of a box. It's not
to be disrespectful. I try to warn in the comments that we're trying to rotate the boxes so everybody's opinion can be put up there. So if we're just sitting, if you've spoken or you've been sitting for a minute, I'm not doing it out of disrespect. I was just trying to rotate so everyone can get up here, because there was for a minute there, about 5 or 6 people trying to get into one box and there was people just sitting. Okay. Second of all, making it very clear that, there are some strong opinions in the Black community about whether racism exists or not. And you guys have your own opinion on it, and that's fine. It does not reflect everybody else who's in this box's opinions as in agreement or not. I personally am Black, and I have experienced racism in the Black community against me. So for me personally, I personally don't agree with that. But if you think that that's not true, then that's fine. But we're all going to have different opinions up in this box right now, and we all need to be able to not talk over each other when we hear the differences of opinion. Let someone speak about it. If this was a learning lesson for Lonnie at the time, we could have made it a learning lesson for Lonnie. But I don't even know who Lonnie is, but I don't think he came up with a malicious intent with what he said. That's just my opinion. Okay. It can be a learning lesson though for him if he's using incorrect vocabulary from wherever he came from, and that's to him. And so we need to make sure that if that's what we were trying to do, that it wasn't just a blatant attack. I know that words can be sensitive, but for everyone to jump in a box and cause world wasn't just a blatant attack. I know that words can be sensitive, but for everyone to jump in a box and cause world can be triggering and people want to go on the defense. I understand. But at the end of the day, if we as people want to be able to show people differences or learning lessons, we can't all come up with pitchforks and fires attacking people and thinking that that's going to be effective, because guess what? Usually they shut down. They shut down and they don't want to hear us anymore. That's just my opinion, though.
Exactly. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. That's what got me to come out, because I hear my friend was being attacked, and I know damn well the statement that was made wasn't, there's no way he meant it in a racist way. And if you're trying to educate people about it, having people come up and be like, oh yes, you're racist, and then you're hollering and screaming over them, you're not even allowing them to finish their sentence or explain where they're coming from. It doesn't seem like they care. It looked, the clip I seen looked like it was just a bunch of Carmens attacking them.
And they're not gonna want to learn. They're not gonna want to listen and learn to somebody saying, "Oh, you're racist. You're racist." Like that. I really wanted to come up and address Dee Dee, but she ain't up here no more. So I was.
I'm gonna drop y'all. Hey, Petty. Hey, family. Hey, my family. Hey.
So I want to say this. I think these type of conversations are beneficial, because there are people like myself who grew up in well-cultured, well-diverse areas, right? And what we grew up doing and saying and behaving and things of that nature, we can no longer say and do and act in that manner anymore. And that's okay, right? But this is where it comes. Education and power comes growth. And if we don't grow and learn how to grow with the times and change with the times, we're not going to understand. We're going to keep behaving in a manner that they did in the 1950s and the 1960s. I'm not trying to be funny.
On the other hand, I don't mean to cut you off, but as a Black person, I know we sick of that shit. So I can understand the anger, but
But right, sad girl. But there are people, and I'm not picking on Lonnie. I'm just going to use them as an example. There's people like Lonnie who this may be his
Lonnie's here.
Connection. I know this may be his connection to the outside world. This may be the only place he sees a culture. I mean, I don't know where he lives. I don't know anything about him. He's got a deep Southern accent, so he might live in the deep South. I don't know. Then again, he might live in Virginia.
County, West Virginia.
Okay, so my point saying that is there might be places that in his culture or his community or where he lives, he might not understand what's going on. He might not understand. So these conversations are beneficial, and we have to learn how to have these conversations. Because if everybody wants to learn and grow, we have to have these conversations. We don't grow.
Down, but I just wanted to say, I sat here quiet for 20 minutes. So people telling me not to interrupt in the comments, please. Y'all have a good day, though.
Can I speak?
You can, but first I want to apologize. I jumped on you because of colored person, but I promise you that was to try to save what ended up happening anyway. You're in the right place to learn diversity and to learn it in a healthy way. So I apologize for jumping the gun. I did react out of emotion, but that was because, well, let me reword that.
Hold on, I'm gonna be.
I reacted out of emotion. I was already amped up for what I witnessed last week. That does not excuse me biting you. At the end, guys, I just want to say
I don't know how to do it.
there's enough shit about life that sucks right now. Can we handle what really sucks and not skin color, please?
But I didn't come up here to bash nobody or nothing or throw off on nobody or nothing. I come up to say, you know, where I was raised at and all, they raised us to be racist in my generation and where I was at. But my father showed me differently. My father showed me differently, and I've showed my kids differently, you know. And for the one that says, I didn't mean it the way it come out or nothing like that, I meant I see everybody as a person, a human, is what I meant. And all, I'm not.
I think that what you were saying was a positive. I know what you were trying to say without it. Now, colored person is not the right term, you know, and if that is common in your area, it's not right. You know, people of color, black people, that's more acceptable. You're still going to get ridiculed in some parts of the black community.
Well, that's what I was saying. Where I'm from, I'm not from the big cities or none of that. No, I'm not familiar with all of them.
Right. And so it could have been a positive learning experience for you to find different phrases to use that is proper, that would not cause such an uproar. And
yes,
that's all I'm saying.
That, but they wouldn't give me a chance to ask. And what am I, you know, because I don't want to be offending nobody, because I'm not right. I love everyone. I don't,
and
you know.
That was my fault, and I'm sorry for that.
It's okay. It's a triggering word. We know. It's fine.
The hatred, the hate. I've worked so hard, as many of us have, and like you're saying, your daddy did, to teach our kids different, because this has to stop, and it has to stop at home.
I taught my 2 children, and I'm teaching my grandkids. You know, we're all God's children. We're all in this together. We live on this planet, and all we need to support and love one another.
That's right. I sent you a follow, Mr. Lonnie, and I hope to see you back around here. I think you will truly love and appreciate the diversity in the community that has been created and the way that we have joined together. And for all of you that think one race is better than the other, all I can do is pray for you. But all you're doing is continuing and letting history repeat itself. Have a good day.
I got on this app, y'all, to set an example to my grandson, because he said that I wouldn't be able to get enough followers at all to go live. And that was the only reason. And after I did, all the wonderful people that helped me prove that point to him and set that example that you can do anything if you try hard enough. I barely can see. I can't read comments. I don't have hands. I've been blowed up for over 31 years. And I got to use my nose to operate this phone and all. But I had to show him that you can do anything, because he was only 8 years old at the time. And I've been on this app now for right at a year, give or take probably a month or something. And I've met a lot of wonderful people that took the time out to help me, and they wanted to know my story. So I told them my story for the first time on social media. And after that, I was done, but people said I inspired them and all. So I kept on. And they've been people tell me I've helped them. The guy said I saved his life from hearing my story, that he was fixing to unalive himself until he heard my story. And now, you know, he's doing good. And that's all I'm on here for. I'm not on here to drag nobody down or none of that. I respect all women. A man's job is to protect women and children. God made a woman as a companion.
But Lonnie, I do have a question. Sorry, Tara, but I got to get this question out. Yes. You originally come up here to the panel to say Scotty wasn't racist, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Scotty says the N word with the hard ER. How can you defend that? That's a
Well,
racist term.
well, because I know Scotty, and I also know when he gets drunk, he kind of says stuff without thinking. But you know, he don't mean no racist remark by that word and stuff. He, I don't know how to explain it, but
So Lonnie, maybe
I'm not
Scotty
saying it's
should
right.
refrain.
It's not
No,
right.
no, no,
It
no,
is not
no,
right.
no.
It
Hear
is
me out
wrong
for a
to say
second.
that.
Hear
It
me
is
out for a
wrong to
second.
say
So
that.
maybe Scotty should refrain from partaking in the above 21-year-old beverages while he is on live if he gets reckless with his words.
Exactly. I agree. I don't agree. It's not right to say that word, and there's no excuse
I
for saying
agree with
it.
you.
I don't care what the situation is. There's no excuse for that.
I agree with you. And I also want to ask you a question, and if you don't want to answer it, just tell me it's none of my business. Were you did you lose your hands in a war or service, or were you in war or something?
No, ma'am. I lost my hands and all when a guy he gave me a package trying to unalive my uncle. He used me as a human detonator. If you want,
oh shit,
anybody that wants to know about it, go Google Denny, DENNY Ray Gullet, GULLET versus the United States. And it
I
unalived
think
my
Petty's
cousin.
already on it. I see him over there
And
typing. Okay, thank you, Lonnie. And I hope that was not too personal of a question, but
no, ma'am.
I was just
No, ma'am.
curious.
It's fine.
I
No,
will
it's fine.
definitely go Google it.
Could
It
you
seems like
spell that
Petty's already
again?
on it.
Could you spell the first part
Yes.
again?
It was Denny, DENNY, Ray, RAY, Gullet, GULLAT. Or
E.T.
ET, sorry, ET, GULLET.
Versus the United States. It was made public records, I think, in 96, because I got blowed up on November the 29th, 93. And I just found out that the guy's getting out next year in March. March of 2026, he'll be getting out. And I thought he still had like 7 or 8 years to go, but I didn't know about the federal laws and all that.
Well, if he has my opinion, he shouldn't be getting out, but that's neither here nor there. They didn't ask for my opinion.
Yeah, they never charged him with unaliving my cousin or trying to unalive me and my uncle. They just got him for the explosives. That was it. It was 6 sticks of TNT wrapped in copper wire.
Wow. Oh.
Hi, Lonnie. My name is Tara. Nice to meet you. And I'm sorry about your story, but I just wanted to come up because I don't know if anybody is following our government plans. But the people want us to fight.
Tara, everybody that's in the panel, we're good. We're fine. Oh, never mind. Please go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to let everyone know that there are individuals that want us to fight about our race and color and gender and sex, and I think the app makes it a lot worse sometimes because we're all behind a screen. But I just want to remind you that we have to stand together in these times.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
But hey, y'all, I just wanted to thank the host for letting me come back up and explain myself and all and everything. I truly, really, I'm a country hick. I'm just an old country boy. I ain't got much education. I'm 54 years old, but I'm trying to make a difference on this app as well in real life. Like I said, I taught my boys different. I'm teaching my grandchildren different. And that's what it's going to take, man. Everybody's just going to have to, all of us, we're going to have to love one another, support one another, and quit all this.
Absolutely.
Yep,
We
I
have to
agree.
stand together, or the outcome is just not going to be what we hope it to be.
Exactly. As long as they
Don't leave
continue to
yet, Lonnie. I
support
got.
one another.
I got a question for Lonnie, please.
I know. I was just telling
Yes.
her not to leave
I'm
yet
not
because
gonna let Lonnie leave.
I just want to. Yeah, Mom to be can go first because she's been waiting. But I have this want to say something. But
Okay, Penny, you can drop me.
Okay. Yeah. What? I'll answer any question.
Hi, Lonnie. I'm from Eastern Kentucky, Southern West Virginia area too. And I heard you say you were from West Virginia. You don't have to tell me the town. I don't want you to do that because you know how people are.
I
But
don't care. I'm from
no,
Logan County.
Logan. Okay. So,
Logan County, yeah.
yeah, I'm very familiar with Logan County. I more on the Mingo County side.
Okay, I got family in Mango County in Dangus.
Yep. So I have family that's still there, and I understand what you're saying, and that's how you've been raised because I too was raised that way.
Yes.
I'm 40, so not too much younger than you, and of course I'm country than corn.
Okay.
But
Yes.
but thank you for coming back and listening to the people and about different cultures and learning because I know where you're from. I know what you've seen and what you've experienced.
Yes. And that's what
I
I was.
appreciate you coming back.
I appreciate them letting me come back and explain myself and all because I don't, like I said, I'm on here to try to show support and help and love, man, and show people that life's rough, times are rough, but we can come together and love one another, and we're gonna get through this, regardless.
Absolutely.
The government don't want us to, but God does, and that's just my opinion, y'all. I love everyone. I pray that everyone has a great day and a way
Hold
better
on,
tomorrow.
hold
don't
on,
leave
Lonnie.
yet. Don't
Farrell
leave
wants to
yet. Don't
ask you
leave yet.
something. Go ahead, Farrell.
Listen,
Go ahead,
I don't
Farrell.
want to bring up your story anymore. I just want to say that we learned about your story whenever I was in school because I
Okay.
was in around the 5th grade because I'm from West Virginia too, and
Okay.
I would think I was in around. You said it happened in '93.
Yes, ma'am.
So I was in like the 3rd or
November
4th grade, and
29th.
we talked about it in my in my class because it was
Yes.
all over the news. I am
Yes.
so sorry that POS is coming up for parole and is probably going to get released.
Well, he's not parole. It'll be time out, and he'll get released.
He'll just be timed out. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Because
ridiculous.
it, and I'm struggling with that too, y'all. Because
I know. That's why I said
I was like,
I don't want to talk about it
yeah,
more than what
I
you
was
already
raised an
have.
eye for an eye, but you know, I was also my grandmother. She raised and my mom and them in church and all. They raised me better to know that
Yep.
it's not my
And I want to
place.
apologize to you too for coming up hot. I mean,
Oh, that's fine. I
I'm
understand.
blaming it
I
on Scotty at
understand.
this point.
I
Our emotions were
understand.
high, and I really do appreciate you coming back. Because not a lot of people come back.
Oh no, I'm gonna. I didn't want everybody to think it because that was wrong. I was not that type of person. I I said it. I don't mean it, but like I said, that's all I know. I don't know how. You know, uh, I don't know. But you know, I love everyone, and this is something we all need to work on and together
It
and
is.
get fixed. And hopefully, our great grandchildren, our great grandchildren, and future generations get a past it and all become one.
Yep.
I'm sorry to interrupt real quick. For some reason, Petty, if you're listening, or other mods who have box powers, Mrs. Homie is trying to get up in the box, and I can't see her request. I can't request her for some reason. I've backed out of the
There she
app.
is right there. He
Okay.
got her.
All
There she
right,
is.
cool.
All right, I'm going to hop down. You have a good day, Lonnie.
You too, ma'am. You too.
I don't have a question for Lonnie. Mrs. Homie, do you have a question for Lonnie?
I just need to talk to Lonnie real quick. Lonnie, it's me, baby. I want you to take a breath, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
It's a lot. I know it's a lot. Just take a breath with me. I'm here if you need to talk after, okay? I got you.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
It's all fine. Everything's good. I mean, truly, it is. I don't feel no certain bad ways or nothing, man. Like I said, everything's good. You know, it's just misunderstandings, I guess, and all. But you have that. I understand this app. Like I said, I've been on it for about a year now, and you know, it's sad of all the negativity and hatred, but you know, it's in real life also, and that's sad. And I just want to show people, man, that we can be better, we can do better, and we can love one another no matter what.
Right.
You know?
Yes, we can, sweetie. And they're giving you a lot of love down there in the comments. I know that you don't read them, but I'm just up here to check on you. I don't want you getting overwhelmed, sweetie. But like I said, you know where I am. You know if you need me, you know you call me. Just take a breath, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I love you, Lonnie.
I love you too, and thank you.
I don't have a question for Lonnie. I don't have one.
Queenie, if you don't mind letting Lonnie
No,
answer from the comment section, or having Lonnie.
No, I don't have a question for him. I don't have
Okay,
a question
Mr.
for him.
Lonnie, it was wonderful having you. If you're, and you're welcome here anytime, sir.
Thank you. And you're all welcome to my live whenever I go live. I don't do it much, but when I do, everyone is welcome there.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All righty, y'all.
So mine was just a statement. I was just gonna say, from what I just had witnessed, you know how they came up and they were attacking. You know, that's what continuously makes it go on. Because right then they could say, "Oh, I was treated this way by black people." You know what I mean? I had some traumatic things happen to me when I was younger from YT people. But at the same time, that's like bringing past traumas into a new relationship. That is wild to me. You can't hold fault to a whole community just based off of what one person does. So that's wild. I understand from what it looked like they were from Messy Talk or Black Talk, wherever Cartel told me Black Talk, but those were straight Carmens. They're holding everybody accountable for what they feel was done because you didn't get your 3 acres and a meal. We're in 2025. Get up, get you a fucking job. Straight up, get a job. Go out here because there's no reason for you to say you're held back nowadays like you get anything different. Yeah, you walk into the store, they look at you differently. You just have to use that as you have that kind of spirit that bothers people. You use that as a blessing. You don't use it to tear other people down. That's crazy. Petty.
I would like to go with the notion of every Carmen out there, every Karen that's up there. I want to go with the fact, I want to go with more of a principle how I've always been. People can grow no matter what.
And their character, right.
Yeah. So just because people have not reached their growth yet, be it 80, 90, 100 years later when they realize they should not have a certain perspective towards people because they haven't reached your level yet, I think we have to be careful with the name calling.
Right.
Putting everybody into a selective group or box
right.
because they visit a certain place or a certain place on the internet. They may share perspectives that with the crowd seems right, but when they have to grow, then those perspectives do change. We cannot teach anyone anything that they aren't ready to grow and learn from. They have to be open to learning and growing, and we have to be the more knowledgeable.
Just how they came in to teach him, just how he came back to have a conversation to teach him. That's the proper way to go about it. But to say, oh, you can't understand how I feel because you're not black, come on now. Secondhand embarrassment is real. So secondhand hurt can be just as real to me, because I get secondhand embarrassment for a lot of people on this app. Okay.
God, it's I'm not talking about you. It's the people in the comments that are trying to carve off these spaces in the internet that just
That's crazy. Yeah, it's wild.
realistically real to have. We all need to be well read to understand melanated people all over the planet. Some of us have more, some of us have less. And once you do a deep dive of world history and then American history, you don't have to. I don't have the fight in me.
I'm just not going.
To
If
go
somebody
somewhere else.
comes up, if somebody comes up and because their word choicing doesn't fit what I want it to be, I'm not just going to be like, "Oh, you're a racist." You know what I mean? Now, from what the first clip I saw, the dude that was in the box, yeah, I would say yes, he's a racist. I would have to say, yeah, he is. If he uses that when he gets angry and he uses it outside of the app, then okay, then to say, oh, because I employ black people, I mean, that's just that mentality to me. You must enjoy it. So for me, yes, but to attack everybody that's coming up and because their word selection isn't what you want it to be doesn't automatically make them a racist. You don't know who they know or outside of here or who they're friends with or, just to attack them and then not even want to educate them to just attack them, not even allowing them to get their full thought out. Like, that's
And
crazy to me.
Queen, and I appreciate you saying that, right? Because I get attacked a lot because sometimes I've had poor word choice, or people don't agree with what I'm saying, or prime example, I voted for Trump, so I'm a racist, right? That's the new one. I voted for Trump, I'm a
There's
racist.
black people that voted for him too.
Yes, I know, but I'm just saying. At this point, I appreciate what you're saying because you're absolutely correct. And I have experienced a lot of hatred in spaces like this because I am white.
Well, you
And they don't
don't.
want to hear what a white woman has to say.
We're diverse over here, baby, and
I
ain't
know.
no
And I
past.
appreciate it.
You don't bring no past trauma into a
Lala,
new relationship.
I don't think Lala, I don't think black people
Hey, let me come back. My phone's calling.
yeah,
Say
I
what you were
think
gonna say, Petty, because I want to hear it.
I think Lala, your thing is a historical internet thing. It's not that they don't want to hear people of European descent. Yours is a internet history. You have
Okay, well, I don't.
she has some internet history that follows.
The eyes, your face just be getting me.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
it
hey,
is not
Petty.
has nothing to do. A lot of you, everybody that's here can go over to Diamond's platform and be heard. Lala has history.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know her history, just like I don't know the dudes that was in the box. My thing is just, it doesn't. Everybody's not a racist just because they're not of the same color as you, and their voices are just as much important as ours are. Even us, because half of the time it's not just us speaking up for us; it's other people as well. Even in a country standpoint, the United States, there's other countries helping us in a lot of aspects. So we can't just be like, oh, we all bleed the same. Oh, you don't see my color? No, I see you as an individual.
You all are welcome over there. I don't understand where you don't. I understand it is a space that predominantly, and I'm not talking Queen. I'm talking.
I know what you mean. I know. I caught it.
Space is what you see over what you're seeing is a space. What you're seeing is a space that
Be
people
careful, Patty.
people of color are comfortable being in together. It is
Uh-huh.
okay for you to be in that space also when they're covering a topic. You make yourself weak, and people do it all the time. Self division is always happening, but you will find people of European descent are in those spaces. Just because you feel uncomfortable, it is like going outside of your residential neighborhood and you aren't used to going to the barbecue spot that's in the city.
Uh-huh.
So please, when you make yourself uncomfortable, you make yourself known. If you stop making yourself uncomfortable in spaces that you are allowed in, you can go in those spaces just like everybody else.
Lala, that was for you, sweetheart. If you didn't get the message, I understood what you were saying. Okay. I got it. I got that. I don't know. Did you catch his message? She probably was coming up, so you
Yeah.
might have to repeat it for her. Did you
Can
hear
you
what he said,
restate it? Because
Lala?
my husband called. I had to answer the phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lala, you have internet history that you have not atone for in spaces, in other spaces, and people know your history, your internet history, and it has nothing to do with you being of European descent. It has everything to do with your past endeavors on the internet. It has nothing. They just have history on you about things that you have done. So it may seem like they're using that against you, but those are things that you have to take ownership of. That I understand that you are changing guard. You are changing into something different and more of yourself. But there are things from your internet history that they know about you that you haven't took accountability for. And yes, they are kind of using it against you, but in most respects, if you took ownership of those past endeavors, you probably have a better time.
Well, the fun fact is I have taken accountability and I can own certain things. But there was one particular episode where I dragged the hell out of somebody on this app. And people said it was because she was BLK, black.
I know they also said you use
Hold on. Let
the
me finish.
vernaculars.
Let me just say this. It wasn't because she was black. It was because she disrespected me. I don't give a fuck who you are, where you come from. If you disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you. I'm going to eye for an eye. Period. I'm going to take it to hell. Now, do I like being the person that takes it to hell? No. But you're not going to disrespect me.
But it's like living color, if you know the show.
I love that show.
On one hand, it's almost like doing comedy, and then on the other hand, you get to eat your cake. So it's like doing the comedy, but getting to walk in Hollywood with everybody else, while the comedians are those comedians that those jokes come from are being misused.
Do you understand what he's saying? Because Petty, I don't think she got the code. I got it, but I'm not sure if she got that. But Victoria, you want to go really quick?
Yeah, you might have to break that down.
So am I getting this correctly that the biggest reason why people came towards Mr. Lonnie is because he used the term colored?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to point out the fact that only within a matter of days ago, there were comment cousins in these boxes using that exact term, and they didn't get jumped the way he did.
He didn't get jumped by me, Victoria. I don't
I
know.
don't think he got jumped. I think it's like going into it's like being an ant when it comes to coming here. When someone new gets in, it's like a piece of candy in an ant pile. All the ants gather around it because they don't know what it is until they realize that it's not what they thought it was. It's not something to eat. So when people come here that are new, what seems like an attack is not an attack. People have to get to know them. It wasn't an attack. People
I know. I worded that wrong.
Mr. Lonnie, like they know other ants. So
my apologies for wording that wrong. Not attacked, but definitely, educated pretty well.
Honestly, Victoria, I think the ones that were hard on him or wasn't trying to educate him were a little like Carmen. So that
was a new person as well. Those were new people as well. Everybody that did that was new.
Okay.
No, but the people who did it in the box recently.
Everybody was new in the box. Everybody was new in the box. Everybody.
Not today. I mean, recently, the cousins who.
The people that attacked Mr. Lonnie were new. PPO was not new. Jennifer was asking a question as she usually does. And Lonnie came up like most people do because of what this is. When somebody's friend gets called out, they usually come in to defend their friend. Mr. Lonnie was coming in to defend Scotty. I was covering a story that had to do with what I was saying. Those were new people.
Yeah, I was just going to say that for me with Mr. Lonnie, and I did apologize to him for coming in hot, my emotions were already high because of Scotty being in the box. And then Lonnie came in and defended him for saying the N-word. and said that he wasn't racist for using it. That's what made me kind of get a little hot under the collar. It wasn't.
I have used people of color.
Realistically, Farrell, you're one of the people who said it last week, so this is just weird.
I was using it as in the area that oh my God, and then she drops. Okay. The passive aggressive bullshit really needs to stop because all that does is make me mad. I was in Pastor Petty's box explaining that I grew up in a rural area where terms like colored are used daily.
Farrell, I know you're not racist, so can we just
She was not dropped. She was not. I did not drop her.
Can we just stop with this? Because I definitely don't want to see no division against us, especially when we know where we sit, we know where we are, we know we love each other. Like on a daily, we tell each other we love each other, right? So it's just the ones I feel like were attacking people that they could have educated were people of my color. So, and I felt like they were a lot like Carmen. So, Petty's saying they're
nitpicking though.
So Petty, that's what I'm saying. Too much nitpicking. It's nitpicking.
It's not
okay,
nitpicking.
So Petty, I want to say this.
Farrell?
Hold on, Victoria, because Petty and I were talking. Let me say this, Petty. I will agree with you to an extent that people treat me the way they do because of things I have said, right? Poor word choice, right? Whatever. However, there are places that I do go and I am dropped just because I am white. I get called a cracker. I get called a white lady. I get called a white bitch. I get called a cracker.
Could we not do that here?
Yes, we can.
For
a
couple of reasons. I don't disrespect nobody.
Right.
I
know you don't, but
I don't care where you're from. I don't care where you're born. I'm well read enough not to disrespect people. I let people have their perspective, and it's rare that I even jump in, and I'm only cutting you out because I don't want to disrespect anybody.
You're good.
No matter where they're born, what part of the world they're from, I try to treat this platform as a space for people to come no matter where they're at from life. And at the end of the day, I hope that somebody learns something from somebody that they did not know that they can take back to their children or to a family member. Something is learned here every day, no matter what they feel about this.
No, I agree with you, Petty, and that's why I said earlier that these conversations are important to be had, right? These conversations are vital so that we can better understand where everybody comes from and everybody's perspective. Because that's my opinion.
The conversation, you want to have a conversation, and this is how I feel about it. You want to have a conversation about how people are living in their skin, and you want to tell them how they should feel about their life that they are living and the life experiences that they have had. Some of these life experiences can be read in a history book, and some of us can read them and it be facts. Everybody cannot read facts, and you cannot tell people facts in their lived experience, knowing this America, knowing that in 2026, in 2006 or 2005, people started getting connected. AOL, all these internet apps connected people, and take the perspective that some people have not left their town still today. You can't teach anybody anything that they do not want to learn. You are learned because you grew up in a certain era of the world. Millions of folks around in this country in particular are still not learning the same. I have a statistical fact of the most uneducated places in America that are in the South, where people don't have degrees. Where most people, senators and Congress people, don't have college degrees but make decisions on your life. You can't have a conversation about people's lived experiences in their skin. We must
be not knowing how to swim because he's an old Southern black man, and they weren't taught to swim because didn't want them to get away. Certain situations. You can't come and basically tell me how I feel as a black person. That's what he's saying. He's beating around the bush telling you that, but you can't go into those areas and then try to tell them how they should feel about being black.
Facts. It's literally.
I mean, it's just that's just what he's saying. In layman's terms, you can't do that. And if you do that, don't be mad when people are coming for you. You know, but in this space, this is not a space that you were called all those things. So you're welcome here. And that's just not. I'm done with this conversation. I'm about to drop. Victoria, Farrell, I love you both. I'm glad to see y'all. I hope y'all have a nice conversation, please, for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be upset. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not a runner, and I'm not passive aggressive at all. I'm very blunt and direct, and I feel like people know this about me. I wasn't trying to throw names out there, but I mean, we can.
if I don't recall saying it in a derogatory manner, but if I did, and it came off in a derogatory way, I can take accountability and apologize because that's not how I meant it.
Okay,
Petty
yeah,
had a
and I
segment.
totally get that. My point was just kind of holding up a mirror. Like when it's people who are, here with us, the comment cousins, it's nothing said.
Yeah.
When it's an outsider, it's different.
And I did come back up here and apologize to Lonnie for coming in hot because, like I said, for me, my emotions were already high because of the things that Scotty said in Pastor Petty's box. And I did apologize to Lonnie for coming in hot on him and I'm really appreciative that he came back because not a lot of people come back to have another conversation. But, I'll take accountability for saying it last week. If it came off in a defensive manner, I apologize. I was just speaking because Pastor Petty had a segment about he wanted to know more about where people grew up, and I was just talking about where I grew up. And
I mean, it was not just you up here. I'm gonna go get the clip so I can just rewatch so I can hear it for myself again. But I know that I am not the only one who definitely heard it.
Well, and I agree with you. I feel like if we're gonna hold a standard for new people, then we need to hold the same standard for other people.
Thank you. That's
I agree with you.
Perfectly worded. Sometimes words are hard. Okay. Kendra,
and I apologize to you too for coming in hot on you just now and saying that you're passive aggressive. It's just
well,
you dropped really fast, and I was like, oh man, I didn't get to respond. What the heck? But
that was petty. I get it. I'm sorry. It was. Kendra, why? Like, why do you have all of these passive aggressive things in the chat? I'm direct. Be direct with me. Oh, she wants her Chick-fil-A.
Oh, Mom. Are we good though, Victoria? Because I don't want any. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, no,
like I said, I apologize. And I agree with you. Everybody should be held to the same standard. We can't pick and choose.
Thank you. And
I do, like I said for last week, the conversation.
I'm sorry.
I do apologize if I offended anybody by saying it. I wasn't meaning it in a defensive manner, but if I offended anyone, I do apologize.
Well, that was all I had. So I'm gonna go. Bye, guys.
I'm proud y'all worked that out. That was good. I like that. But for the new people in the comments, or for people that are just stopping in and stuff, we don't like arguing in the comments. Everybody can be nice to everybody. You don't have to be ugly. Now let Petty go so he can go feed Miss Petty. If that's all you got to say, buddy.
As I wrap this up, I could feel this entire thing. Y'all have a wonderful day. Later.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness of reflection.
Welcome to 777 News. I'm your host, Dan Rathers, goes by Gary. Never got to the top of our story. That part is happening. That part is happening tomorrow morning. The feeding. I don't like the way I just said that. My wife will get food. How about that? I don't like the whole feeding thing. I don't like that. I don't like that. I will make sure she gets food. I like that better. I am back because we never got to cover the actual reason why I came on today, which is the news. My producer, which is my wife, reminded me, listen, don't use the word feed. Listen. She came back especially. Hold up. I am back here to deliver the story that was needed to be delivered in the first place. The story you all came here for. The news report that you all came here for. The one that I wanted to cover before all of that. Don't know how we got it all that. Before all the left and right turns and up and down. The Florida man. The Florida man who went into the strip club and was arrested for not paying for the lap dances. $160 lap dance tab racked up in Clearwater, Florida, and a high luxury inn, 9,000 square feet club. He racked up $160 in dances, and he was married. He is married. And he racked up $160. He went across the street back to his home after not paying his bill. After having too much to drink, he racked up his bill, said he wasn't paying the ladies, and left and he lives right across the street from the club. On a Facebook post that was posted, do I have that Facebook post? Let me just look at my notes. I think I do. I should have it. Okay. After leaving the club and racking up a bill, his wife then got online on Facebook and disparaged him online. Later on Sunday evening, she later got back in life and says, we all go through ups and downs. This is also a whole article to read. This is also an entire article. Not making any of this up. She gets back on Facebook and says, we all go through ups and downs, and that is my man, and there should be better dancers at Clearwater who give discounts while taking a picture next to her man. She said there should be discounts, that the price shouldn't have been $160 and they have kids to take care of. This is the story that I wanted to cover. All right. Just to make a couple of things clear as I get up out of here. It was made known that Scotty does not Very clear, was made clear. Scotty is not part of Mexican Homies group. Just like you, he visits anywhere that he wants for entertainment. Okay? Once again, no, it's a real story. It's a real story. It's a real story. A man from Florida. A man from Florida. Thank you, Care Bear. Thank you. A man from Florida is a better term. All right? Just like all of you, you are more than welcome to visit whatever. No, a man from Florida. A man from Florida. Just got to make that sure. A man from Florida. Making it clear, Mexican Homie is not associated with the people that come to the live. Just like this live, a lot of people come here to these lives. And that doesn't mean that they are associate. There are people that are associated to this live and they do not care about saying the name. They will say Petty's name and they take ownership proudly of being part of the Petty News Station. All right. So wanted to put that out there very clear. I got my story out finally. The story that I wanted. I got my story. That's what I wanted to cover today.
I just wanted to say my opinion only is that if you're going to, please, like, stop. Look, I'm finding a pattern here with some of these news stories that are coming out and some of the people involved. Stop weaponizing Petty as intimidation, like he's going to do something to somebody because you feel some type of way about a content creator, because that's not fair. So for y'all to use Petty as if, oh, well, I'm gonna tell Petty and he's gonna come for you, it's not gonna work. At least I don't think so, because that's not how he works to be. And I don't like, it's just, it makes no sense and it backfires on you at the end of the day, because he allows those creators to come over and speak their truths as well. So just because you feel some type of way and you think this is going to trigger the comment cousins and Petty to start World War III with a content creator because you disagree with them, it's not okay. So stop weaponizing other content creators on here or intimidating to make people shut up or not come and speak their side of the story, because it's just old. It's really old.
Amen, amen, amen. And if y'all think for a second that when he starts a conversation that we don't go to Mr. and Miss Homie or anybody else that we respect and ask them to come over, you're wrong. Stop it.
True. Amen.
It's just the weaponizing of people on here just because somebody don't like somebody. And it's same with me too. Like, stop using me as a weapon because you're upset with somebody. At the end of the day, like, deal with it with that person directly, or if you want it to be addressed, then just expect that the other party is going to have the opportunity to speak on what you're accusing them of or you feel on them. That's it. All right.
Very true. Very true. And to give kudos to my partner, I am going to do a better job of not saying anyone's name. I think I've been doing a great job not saying anyone's name. I come on here for the fun, just like you. I come to bring the fun, good smile, good conversation. Conversations are meant to be had. Love y'all too. Wonderful. You don't see me in the room, but I'm in there. I've been doing a great job not bothering anyone. I've been doing a great job in if my partner was speaking right now, she would say that the responsibility that I have is to make sure that I am not doing anything that will reflect back on the family. You know? So I have to make sure that I just do a good job. All right. And this platform is definitely open for your opinions. But also your opinions cannot be my opinion. I will let you have a voice, but I cannot get in the battles that I can no longer. So the power that you think I have is in keeping my mouth closed. That's the power. And that power comes in not doing anything with my mouth that could harm any of the content creators, the comment cousins, and any of the members here. Is to make sure that I am covering those news stories that are good for us, but also making sure not to say anyone's name that could put ruin. I do understand. That's the anxiety in me that understands that if I say your name, it is what it is. And I try not to say anyone's name. The other thing that comes in that is, and it is so you are going to find this so wrong, but it's so true. I can't be seen everywhere. So when I am in someone's room, and I appreciate the 15 of you that did find my backup page, you didn't have to follow me. You didn't have to follow me, but thanks for not telling anyone who I am as well. Appreciate you. And those of you that don't know I'm talking to you, appreciate you. Because I do enjoy talking on that page, and you don't know who you're talking to. And I just make all type of good old comments that you don't even know it's me. So remember, where every single one of these pages, someone in here could be a celebrity, could be Nicki Minaj up in here, could be Cardi B up in here on their backup pages, and you don't know who you're talking to. Just think about that. Someone could be visiting the live that you visit, and it could be Betty White or Diane Sawyers or Whoopi Goldberg or Ryan Gosling. Could be Beyonce. Kevin Gates could be in the live that you're visiting, and you have no idea who you're talking to or who's adding you. Just want to put that in passing. With that, you all have a wonderful day. I hope you had a good time. I do have to talk about Lord Jesus. And rest in peace to George Foreman, and my condolences to his family. There's a joke. I don't know if I could tell it. I think I could tell it. I think I could tell the joke. I'm going to tell it because I'm going to say it without saying too much. The George Foreman grill was a staple. It brought grill lines to everyone's family. Everybody punch one, punch two. Everybody cut. I almost had it. She knew what I was going to say. She pretty much knows every joke that I'm going to tell. That one had production value. That one was going to be good. With that, enjoy your evening. That's the story I wanted to cover. This will be on YouTube later. Y'all have a wonderful day. Also, Peppa will be going live later this evening. I don't know what time, Peppa. You have a time before I go? Do you have a time? Because we'd love to be there, just not on my main. Y'all Just let me check. You're welcome. Gary says you're welcome. Just real quick, y'all. Just seeing it. 9 p.m. Eastern? So when I'm asleep. So, all right. Most of us have bedtimes. Pepper will be going live at 9 p.m. For those of you that will be awake, it'll be 9 p.m. Yeah. Good luck to y'all. Yeah, messy talk. All right. Good luck to y'all. I will be in bed. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your evening with Pepper at 9 p.m. Bye.